92.7 WNEW, New York.
You want us to play the Stones for you?
The what?
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, guys.
All right, bye.
Why aren't you going to play the Stones pinball machine?
We got a Rolling Stones pinball machine. And
it rocks, man.
Yeah, but I'm not going to play it.
It's like circa 1978, 79. Things are your old-fashioned pinball machine.
It's the producer of the Ron and Fez show. He's trying to buy my love, and I will not be playing.
Buy your love.
The Rolling Stone pinball machine.
Maybe he just thought of you, because Mick looks like he's packing 14 on the front of that thing.
You see the Mick picture on
What a mule.
The producer of the show after us here in New York. When was the last time I said hi to him? 6 months ago, and we have to
probably
pass
when
him.
he first came in. Yeah,
we have to pass him every day. And at this point, he's trying to, buy my love. And
he's the type of guy that does crave the affection of everybody here, especially the people's affection that he cannot get, which is yours.
That's right.
I had a run-in with the guy, had a problem with the foosball table.
You're a better man than me. He knocked over your foosball table, completely destroyed it.
Yeah.
Unplayable, and you still talk to the guy.
An ordinary guy would have just turned around when I said, hey, you broke the foosball table. I want a new one. And so, you know something? Go F yourself. You put it in there. It's a, rowdy atmosphere. Things happen. But he so wants to be loved that he actually went out and got a new pinball machine. The first one he got, not to my liking. I made him get rid of it and get another one.
Foosball table.
Just to be a prick. Yeah, foosball table.
And now he got a pinball machine because, I enjoy a game of pinball every once in a while.
So now, trying to figure out a way to get Opie's love, he got this pinball machine. It's set up out there now. People are enjoying it.
I won't play it.
You won't play it.
I told Ronnie, I said, Ron, if it was a Nirvana Kurt Cobain pinball machine,
watch what happens now.
It would have softened me up a little bit.
Watch.
He will. Or if we could have got our Galaga / Miss Pac-Man game back.
Yeah, missed that one, don't you?
Yeah, that got repossessed.
Not enough mentions on the air.
No,
it didn't get enough mentions.
It was repossessed. So our arcade outside the studio is pretty lame right now. A foosball table
with a bent rod.
With bent rods.
Someone bent one of the back rods. It's all wobbly.
And now a Rolling Stone pinball machine.
Yeah. Can't have anything good around here.
All right.
Ron and Fez, 102.7 WNEW.
Already, as we start the show tonight, Fezzy, there's some controversy. So before we get into our normal show, we'll find out what's going on with Al Dukes and the brand new pinball machine that we have here at the radio station.
Have you seen the pinball machine, Ronnie?
It's fantastic.
It's gorgeous.
It is a Rolling Stones pinball machine from, it looks like, the late 70s.
Nice. A classic, I guess.
Yeah, it is. I'm sure it would be a classic, right? Al, where did you get it from?
I got it from Classic Pinball in Clifton, New Jersey.
Then it really is a classic, isn't it?
So that's the name of the place, Classic Pinball?
Yes.
So they have all the classic games from when?
From all eras. I was in their shop. They have stuff from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and brand new stuff also.
I bet they don't have one from the Stone Age. So you can't say every era.
They have it from the Stone Age, the Rolling Stone Age.
Ah.
Now, why did you get this, Al? For me and Fez, your buddies?
No, as a gesture to Opie.
From Opie and Anthony, of course.
Yes.
Now, you bought that so he would like you?
Well, you had that incident with the foosball table, and then I fixed that one. And now, when I see Anthony in the hallway and everything, he talks to me.
Right.
So then I thought I'd get a pinball machine for back here.
For the green room?
Yeah, for the green room. And then as a gesture to Opie.
And you thought that would turn Opie's attitude around towards you?
Well, yeah, I mean, they have a lot of guests that use the green room.
Right.
Now it's something for them to do.
Because let's face it.
One day we hope to have guests, and we got to get a producer to book them.
But we have gotten the entertainment in case we ever do get them. So just a little brief history for anyone who may not know. Opie hates your guts.
Right.
And
Up to this point.
Won't even come into a room, an office, or the studio to see Ronnie and I as long as you're here.
That seems to be a problem. Now, you thought that the pinball machine would smooth things over between you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it was a nice gesture on my part, too.
It's not up to you to say it's a nice gesture. It's up to him to say it. And all I know is that
I'm being a hell of a guy, Ronnie.
Right.
I'm just a sweetheart.
All I know is that he left quickly today with his coat and hat. And I said, how do you like the machine? And he goes, please, you're kidding.
Why would he not like this machine?
I don't think because you didn't go up to him that he thinks it's for him.
No, it's for him. I didn't want to interrupt his show.
Did you put a big ribbon with Opie on the front?
To Opie from Al Dukes?
No, I didn't.
Huh.
Do you think I care about your life?
All right, here's Jay. He says he knows a little bit about this machine. Hey, Jay, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Jay.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, listen, I'm a Rolling Stones collector. I have one of these. They were made in 1980.
Uh-huh.
There were less than 1,000 of them ever made, and depending on the condition, it's worth at least $2,000.
Now, I probably agree with that, but I thought there was more than 1,000 ever made.
No, that's it. They were made by Bally.
Yeah.
Stones authorized it. Very few are still in existence.
Maybe if Opie hears this song, he'll come shuffling down to be with you. Now, the funny thing, I know Ant likes it.
Yeah, Anthony,
He and I were playing it.
Yeah, I did see him playing
Opie
it.
hasn't touched it yet.
Oh.
And I don't think it's because he doesn't like the machine. The machine's beautiful. Now, you're acting like you bought this. You didn't buy this, did you?
No, but I did all the legwork on it.
You
All
put
right.
the legs on that thing?
Who did you get it from again? You should give them a plugs and their website.
It's Classic Pinball in Clifton, New Jersey. You can see them at classicpinball.com.
One thing Opie said to me is he's more of a Kurt Cobain fan. That's probably what you should have got.
Was there a chance to get a Kurt Cobain pinball machine?
I don't even know if there is one. I thought I would go with a Classic. They make them better when they were older.
Why? Because you're saying Opie's so old that he should have an old machine?
That's just me now.
Ricky, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ricky.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to the O&A show earlier, and Opie mentioned it, actually.
Uh-huh.
He knew it was from Al Dukes and all, and he said he wouldn't even use it just because it was Al Dukes that gave it to him.
See, that's the problem. You shouldn't have
Wow.
said it was from you.
Then he'd be out there enjoying it, and then when he's got the high score,
Right.
and he's getting an extra ball to play and stuff, you could kind of wander up then and go, "You enjoying this, huh? Guess who that's from? Me, big man."
This kind of looks pathetic now,
Then you
though,
get
Al.
smacked.
I
and I'd
wasn't
love
sure
to see it.
how to approach him, during his show to say that I had got the machine.
I
for
think
him.
you should have put the big ribbon on it and the card to Opie Love Al.
I didn't want him to think I was being a wise guy.
Is there a place where you could get classic big ribbons to put on it?
ClassicBigRibbons.com. That's where I get all my
Big ribbons.
big ribbons.
And bows.
So what are you going to do now that he won't touch it or play with it or look at you?
Well, I mean,
You know what I think? Ping pong. I know Opie, and he's not going to turn down a ping pong table.
He loves ping pong.
I mean, he didn't know it was coming today, so that's my gesture for him in the show.
Well, obviously it didn't work out, Dukes. He's not going to touch that pinball machine.
The good news is Earl loves it.
I didn't get it really for Earl.
Hey, Tom. Tom, you're on Ron and Fez.
Are you saying no
Big
black?
ass card holder 8549. Al, why don't you sell your manhood? Give Opie oral. And trying hard to get guests like you're going out of your way to get that pinball machine. You damn putz.
If we
What's
could
the matter
get,
with you?
That's a good point. Thank
if we
you.
could get as
Bag.
many guests as we do pinball machines, we'd be all set with Al.
One.
That's all I'd like to see.
By the way, it's hot as a morgue in this place.
It really is. The morgue shouldn't be hot because the body's got to keep.
I always thought a morgue was hot. They're not?
I would think they would be
They're cold.
cold, like
All right.
like a cold slab. You're
All
on
right.
that icy slab.
It's just the opposite of a morgue in this place.
It's like an anti-morgue.
Here's my thing. I always thought a morgue would be stuffy.
I bet a crematory is hot.
Yeah, it's as hot as a crematorium, which is a really big crematorium. See, it's a lot. But seriously, Al, it's hot in here.
I think it's from all the pinball playing going on. People are working up a sweat. So, Al, what's going to be your next gesture? This one didn't work. What do you do next?
Well, I'm going to probably try to talk to him, just tell him that it was from me, and that this is
Now,
mine.
has he already left? I heard he ran out of here.
Yeah, I did hear him say he
And
was...
almost an embarrassment. Like, I can't stand the thought of people trying to buy me love. Maybe this is the song you should have listened to.
Maybe you should have gotten a Beatles pinball machine.
How did this thing between you and Opie even start up?
I'm not sure. I think it was from the foosball table that I broke, but I fixed that. So, and Anthony was mad also, but after I fixed the foosball table, Anthony didn't hold the grudge.
I think it had the night that you got drunk, and you said that you wouldn't sleep with Opie. That was a little moish for him.
You wanted to go out drinking with Anthony. You called Anthony friendly. You called Opie cocky. Let's remember that.
Yeah, I was very drunk, though.
So what's that got to do with
Because
anything?
I was blacked out. I don't remember.
Yeah, but you're still saying the things. Suppose you killed a child. Oh, no, not really. He was blacked out. He was drunk.
How about that on your way, you innocent man? Out of my courtroom.
All right, here's Robert has an idea. Robert, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hey, Robert.
Hey, Dukes, you closeted homo. Listen, you could give the Stanley Cup to the Islanders, and Opie would still not talk to you. Just give it up and move on. Be a man about it. Some people just don't like you. Accept it.
Wait a minute. Why don't we just try that Stanley Cup idea?
Could we?
I am being a man about it. I went out and got the machine. I know.
You're buying another man expensive gifts. I don't know if that's being a man about it.
It's weird. It's weird and it's strange.
This is like the beautiful girl that has the retard keep knocking on her door with flowers, wanting to go out on a date. Leave Opie alone.
That reminds me, I got to call Sweet Melissa. Hey! Hey!
I love you.
I love you, you penny. See, that's what you're doing right now to Opie. I love you, you penny. That's scary. Hey, Ron, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Ron.
Hey, guys, this is Ron, card holder 12,000. Yeah, I'm calling because I was thinking the best gift Deuce could probably give is a big-breasted redhead. That would probably be the best thing. That's the only thing that could smooth over for me, probably.
What do you think of that? You get him a hooker. I mean, what basically, Fez, if you had to guess, what could he buy Opie to end this thing?
Right.
I mean, he couldn't get him a pinball machine?
What if you put a hooker on the pinball machine? Acting out like a Jodie Foster thing.
That would be hot.
The accused.
And I thought the Stones machine was like around 1980.
I think you're pretty. You marry me?
That was probably when he was growing up.
I love you. You thought it would bring back some great memories of Long Island?
Yeah, I mean, if he played pinball as a kid, like most of us did, that was probably the
So you're
machine.
thinking this thing is over between you guys? You guys are pals now. I'm telling you, he said to me he's not going to touch it.
He won't even look at it. Now, what you've done is you've made Opie uncomfortable to walk through the green room area because he's going to see this big monument to you, Al Dukes, which is a pinball machine.
It was not meant to be a monument. It's a gesture.
I know, but every time he sees it, he's going to be reminded of the retarded boy who keeps knocking on his door holding flowers and candy.
All right, Rory has brought over some of the stuff that some of us believe started this problem when Al Dukes was drunk.
Oh, okay.
Some of the things he said.
All right. Roy's going to load that up for us.
Okay.
You ready, Roy? Thank you, Roy Hampton. Opie.
Opie's very quiet and will talk to other hosts, like Ron and Fez, but not their producers.
All right, let me say this. He does not sound drunk to me. And he's taking shots at Opie.
I was slurring my words, definitely.
Not at all. You sounded fine.
Yeah, remember when you're hearing this, because you can't tell from the voice, Al Dukes is claiming to have been drunk at this moment in time.
Blacked out.
Blacked out. You're speaking better than the president at that point.
Hey, Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Mike. Mikey.
Yeah, it's so obvious that you don't give a Stones pinball machine, you give the Kiss pinball machine to Opie.
Yeah, why didn't you get that Kiss pinball machine?
That is the bomb right there. Anybody would be happy with that.
Can you get another pinball machine?
They're very difficult to find, and they're worth a lot of money, way more than any...
Hold on. We got just the place, though.
ClassicPinball.com.
What happens there? How many machines did they have?
They have like a warehouse full of machines.
And is it video games, too, not just pinballs?
Yeah, they have video games also, and jukeboxes.
Maybe that's what you got to do. You got to fill up this green room till it's just gorgeous.
But if he's not even looking at this one, I mean, this is...
And that's the Stones. Who's going to look at the Stones over Kiss?
The Stones are over.
What if you got... Al, what if you got out your makeup and made Mick Jagger on this one look like Peter Criss, painted a cat face on him?
Now we're talking.
Do you want to do something like that? Like a Peter Criss paint on there?
No, I don't think it's a good idea to ruin that guy. Like the caller said before, it's a classic.
Paint the Stones' faces to look like Kiss, and then tell them, oh, look at this beautiful Kiss pinball machine. That just happens to say Rolling Stones across the front.
I know Ant likes it. He was playing it. I know Stanky was playing it.
Earl, you can't get him off of it.
I saw Ben.
Again, he's sitting on it, though, like Jodie Foster.
Ben told me he loves it.
Yeah, Ben likes it. Was asking me where I got it.
So here's the problem. You went around and impressed everybody except for the one guy that you were trying to impress. And now Opie might not even play foosball because it's so close to that machine of yours. That just reminds him.
That's my point, where he has to walk across the green room every day and see, oh, there's the Al Dukes pinball machine.
Hey, Sean, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, how you doing, guys? Hi, Ron. Hi, Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Big card holder 5713. I got a suggestion for you, Al. This is what you do, man. You take a 9, you eat some lead, you paint the wall with a nice art picture, and Opie will love it.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Why not?
Kill yourself.
Because
that's the ultimate sign of love. You're telling everybody you love Opie now. You get him gifts like he was a girl.
I love him.
I went to a lot of places. I went to a lot of places looking for machines to find something that was cool. Cool.
Why don't you just hit the jukebox,
is this what you came up with, Fonz?
Yeah, the classic Stones machine.
Why don't you jump a bunch of cars or trash cans and then slide into a chicken stand?
Yeah, then we start more chicken. Hey, this chicken's still alive!
Why you jump a shark? Well, you're still wearing your leather jacket.
Why don't you go to Anthony first and ask him what Opie's favorite thing was?
Since you keep claiming to be such best pals with Anthony now.
Yeah, since you and Anthony are running buddies.
Oh, he says what's up in the hallway when I pass him by. You know, he's friendly.
All right, now you're taking more shots at Ope.
No. I didn't mean it that way. I'm just saying that Anthony is friendly in the hallway.
And Opie's not.
No, I think because I replaced the foosball table that was broken.
You think that the fact that you replaced a foosball table that you yourself broke maliciously and ran one on, you think because you replaced that, Anthony's your best friend?
Not best friend, but he seems happy.
The only reason you even replaced it is because Anthony came on the air and gave you an ultimatum that he would take action in 1 week if it wasn't replaced.
But no, he went and got this pinball machine on his own, though.
As a surprise. A surprise goodwill gesture.
Are you shocked that Opie wasn't more receptive?
Yeah, but he may have just been surprised about it today.
And shy.
And then after he thinks about it.
I think you're just shy.
Seriously, don't follow him around like a retard. That makes me uncomfortable.
I don't.
And then you don't even know your superhuman strength because you're retarded.
And you could hurt someone by trying to hug them.
He thinks he's hugging them, and he's cutting off their air supply.
Right.
Why didn't you get him an air supply pinball machine?
I thought Stones is the classic.
Look, we got Opie is calling from the back of his limo.
Good. Now you can explain this, Al. The great magnanimous gesture that it is.
Opie.
Ronnie.
How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Opie.
Hey.
But
are you enjoying your new present, the pinball machine?
I'm not acknowledging the new present.
I'm so embarrassed.
I'm on the way to the Islander game. I got to listen to this crap.
You know what? You know, he thought that this would be a present as a way of saying, let's be pals.
Dude, he's a chick. My girlfriend doesn't buy me gifts like this. It's embarrassing.
It was so I was
but look how scared he is.
I was just doing it as a goodwill gesture so that we could be at least friendly.
Lovers?
Not lovers, but
it's coming off like you want to be lovers.
No.
Ronnie.
Friend.
Is he talking to me?
No.
Just friendly in the hallway.
No, he could talk to you, and then you could talk to me.
Okay, what is it that you're trying to do?
I was trying to give this pinball machine as a gesture to say, hey, you may not really like me, but let's at least say hi in the hallway. We all work together.
Ronnie, tell Opie he wants to give him this pinball machine as a gesture of at least say hi to me in the hallway.
Opie, he says take the pinball machine or he's going to neck slap you.
Ronnie?
Yes.
Tell Al if he admits he's a woman, I'll start talking to him.
All right, now what if he admits that he's a woman and dresses like one?
Well, he already dresses like one. I heard that show.
All right, would you be willing to admit that you're a woman?
No, I don't think. That seems unreasonable.
Now you're being difficult.
No, that just seems unreasonable.
Now you're being difficult.
Ronnie, tell Al that he's pitiful.
Al, when this just came in, you're pitiful.
Tell Al he's working for one of the best radio shows in America, and he's blowing it.
And here's the thing that he's saying, that you're working for one of the best radio shows in America, and you're blowing it right now, Al.
You're blowing it.
No, but I was trying to help it by getting this machine so then Opie would...
What did you think was going to come out of this?
Did you think that Opie was going to run and shake your hand?
No, but just say, hey, I know we had our problems in the past. This is great. And to be more comfortable in the hallway.
You're trying to buy respect.
Al, tell Al he's acting like a chick.
You're acting like a chick, Al. This is what a chick would do. Or a gay man. A gay predator would do this.
I was just trying to improve...
Didn't Schwarzenegger star in that?
Yes, and overseas.
Just improve the, office relations and that sort of thing.
But this thing is like worth $3,000, right?
Yes, it's very expensive.
Why wouldn't you get it for anybody else? Give us all $3,000 gifts.
And I don't even like the Stones that much.
No, please, it's,
I like Nirvana. I like Gallagher. I like Miss Pac-Man. He doesn't even listen to our show enough to know.
I know, that's the thing that...
Idiot. We had a Gallagher Miss Pac-Man machine that was repossessed. I would have loved to have that.
That would have been perfect.
Don't buy it now, because now I won't play it again.
Again?
It's one of my favorite games, but if it's out there, I'm not playing it. You will not see me on that pinball machine. Al, I don't like you.
But Al, he's not crazy about you at this time.
No.
And a lot of people ask why.
Right.
There's just people that you come across in life that you don't like, and you don't even really know why. But there's nothing they could do to change that fact.
And Al, you're not even willing to take the one tiny baby step of telling everyone that you're a woman.
No, because that seems ridiculous.
You think you're more than a woman?
No, I'm
not. I don't really like people that aren't honest with themselves.
Right. That's him.
He's a chick. You're a chick.
If you admitted to yourself that you were a woman, I think that this would...
This is stuff women do.
Yeah, it really is.
No, I mean, I'm a man.
Why are you buying me
You're a
gift?
man who bought a gift for another man, and you have a badge.
A very expensive gift.
Ronnie.
Yes.
How much do I like you? I like you a lot, right?
Right, we're pals.
Do we exchange gifts?
No.
Of course not.
We don't exchange gifts. We don't know each other's birthdays. We don't do any of that kind of stuff. That's kind of chicky.
But I thought by doing this, it would be like putting out the olive branch, and then Opie would be able to come and talk to you guys in the office when I'm in there.
Why
and
did
not
you
feel uncomfortable.
When you said olive branch, why did you touch your crotch?
What's that mean?
That's
weird.
You thought wrong. I'm embarrassed.
Yeah, we're all embarrassed.
I'm humiliated.
I ran into Jeremy's office today while you guys were having a meeting. How long did I stay in?
Seconds. Yeah.
Stop.
It makes everybody uncomfortable.
Well, I don't know then what I can do to
What if you
improve.
scarred yourself? We got a tattoo.
No, I don't.
A mannish tattoo.
Yeah.
Stones tattoo.
You can't even do a beer bong.
Why don't you do
like
a beer
Janet
bong?
Soprano. Get that tattoo on your breast, on your bosom.
I don't drink a lot, so I never did those when I was younger. Beer bongs.
You couldn't even get a mouthful down.
What about
not beer?
What about if you smoke a joint on the air?
No, I don't do drugs.
Ever? You never smoked a joint?
Never.
God, what a faggot. Jesus Christ.
And almost un-American. At the very least, you should have quit.
Al, I'll give you this much. You make me listen to Ron and Fez longer because it's so annoying I can't turn off the radio.
Wow. That's what we're looking for, that time spent listening.
Right.
I swear to God. I get so annoyed, but I can't turn it off.
Hey, imagine sitting in here with him.
Huh?
Imagine being in here with him. It's driving us nuts.
I know.
But
when is Pooh getting the job?
Pooh is basically running things. Actually, Rory Hamptons has been taking over a lot for him.
He's coming on Gangbusters. I think Pooh went to get the beer bong.
He always thinks a beer bong would be a great idea.
Al, I'm not going to like you. Simple as that. I can be honest with you. There's nothing you can do.
Nothing.
I won't punch you in the face or anything, though.
But not even a hello in the hallway?
No, maybe.
I like the quietness.
Maybe a slight nod, maybe.
Why are you so obsessed with another man saying hello
That
to
is
you?
odd.
It's uncomfortable walking down a hallway and not, saying
You
hello.
seem like you want a massage.
Al, I love when it's uncomfortable. Don't you get it?
When will you learn that?
It gets me off knowing that you're uncomfortable.
Al wants to walk down the hallway and hear construction workers whistling at him. That's what I don't get.
All right, well, even if you don't like him, you should...
Did he buy the Sports Babe expensive gifts?
Well, he used to just put cold towels on her neck. That was the big thing.
And keep buckets of chicken handy.
In case, like she
Boy,
said...
He made that show rock, huh?
Yeah, right.
That was a good sports show.
Until you got there. And it went from ESPN to being on 3 markets.
It was on a bad network.
Yes, right.
The Al Dukes Radio Network.
Al needs to loosen up a little bit. And he needs to admit he's a woman.
All right, do the bong right off the bat.
Okay.
Everything's always about, I don't do this, I don't do that, I'm Al.
Right, do something.
I know. No isn't funny on the air.
I'm going to do the bong hit.
Right now?
Yeah, he's doing it right now, Ope.
What a loser.
All right, just spit all over his new Christmas sweater.
What a loser. He continues to try to impress. It ain't going to work.
You can't even do it, you big faggot.
I didn't do this throughout college. I actually attended my classes.
C-sucking is not a college course.
He did get credit for it.
He got a C.
Hey, Pooh.
What's up?
Punch him in the face for me.
These guys are going to box in February. I'm knocking them out just for you, Ope.
I like it. Nice. Hey, Pooh, I say hi to you all the time, right?
Yeah, and you help me out with stuff, teaching me radio.
And look, and Joe Pooh hasn't bought Opie one single thing.
See how it works out? You can't buy someone's affection.
No, I did it as a gesture, a goodwill gesture.
Pooh, have I been nice to you in the halls?
All the time.
That's right.
Like a second father.
That's right.
What happened to the first?
Well, the first one, I ate him. All right, Opie. Maybe if he's not around, you can enjoy the machine.
No. No.
Opie, do you mind if...
Anthony enjoys it. Earl enjoys it. Brewer was playing some pinball. Nice.
So you don't want it removed, but you're just not going to touch it.
I don't care. It can stay there. I'm embarrassed. It's ridiculous. You know, if you were paying attention, you can't even buy a present right. I wanted Galaga and I wanted this Pac-Man.
But that
two nice retro games that I enjoyed before Christine got repoed.
I thought you had.
And I enjoy a fine game of ping pong. Ronnie was right. See, Ronnie knows me.
I pay attention. I'm not trying to buy you love.
A little air hockey would have been nice.
Air hockey.
Oh, air hockey rules.
Write all this down, Al.
Rolling Stones pinball machine. Mick Jagger is sporting 14 in his pants. Yeah, that's what I want to look at.
Yeah, and I think that's fake, by the way. There's too much there. He's British. All right, Ope. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
Thanks,
Thank God
Opie.
Ronnie and Fez are funny because, there's no producing going on.
All right.
Amen to that.
See you later.
See you, Al. It's one thing if you were getting threatened to give him stuff and to get things done. But the man just wants to be left alone, Al.
And I thought this would help things out a little bit, at least. I thought he had that Pac-Man and Galaga thing taken out because he wasn't into it.
You don't listen. You don't listen to a show. Everybody would have been able to tell you the truth. Here's Don the Ex-Con. Don, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Don the Ex-Con.
How you doing, guys?
Listen,
I just wanted to say, in 3 years of prison time, I have not seen a more unmasculine man. I saw guys that were taking female hormones to the point where they grew breasts. They were as masculine as Popeye compared to Al Dukes.
That's the problem with you, Al.
Al, do you want to take female hormones?
No, I do not.
Becoming a hermaphrodite would actually be a step ahead for you. Then you'd have a penis.
He doesn't want to take female hormones because he hates women.
I thought he already was. That sweater makes him look breasty.
All right, guys.
All right, see you later.
Once again.
All right, Don the Ex-Con.
Thanks, Don the Ex-Con.
This is a very embarrassing day for us, Fezzy. Vicky, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Hey, Al Dukes, man. You're from Woodbridge. You're a disgrace, dude.
Why is that? I put in a nice pinball machine.
How long did you live in Woodbridge?
About 23 years.
And you never even burned once?
No, I don't do drugs.
Are you kidding me? That's the biggest area for people to burn, man.
I don't do it.
Why don't you burn, man?
Vicky, how old are you, darling?
31.
All right, so you're about the same age group as Al, and he was always telling us there was no pot in Woodbridge.
Yeah,
What, is he crazy? There was a bridge made that they painted like Pink Floyd and all kinds of things underneath the bridge, the train bridge. That was like the happiest place around.
Did you ever go down, hang down at the trestle?
I never. And they used to tell us all the time in school and show us films like about people offering you drugs, and it never happens.
Dude, man, you were just the lamest mother effer I ever met in my life.
Al, do you want to do drugs
That's a hometown
tonight?
girl.
Most of the girls are not like that in Woodbridge.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right, we'll see you, Vicky.
Later.
Sorry, Vicky. Everyone's embarrassed tonight.
It's an embarrassing night.
We all lost a little dignity this evening.
Yeah, I think we did. Well, I'm talking about America.
Yeah, we're a worse people for having known you, Al.
Here's Angelo. Angelo, you're on a Fez show.
Hi, Angelo.
Hey guys, what's up? Hey, Stalker Al. How much did you pay for that piece of junk?
It's a classic machine, and it's worth about $3,000.
Dude, don't you think Opie thinks it's a little weird that you spend your time and money, like, thinking about him?
No, I think he would look at it as this guy's making an effort.
Dude, you think you're stalking him? Are you gonna go home and finish carving Opie into your chest?
It is starting to seem that way.
Not at all. It's
like
not.
your age. He's Angel Al.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get that.
Do you think I care about your life?
Off your ass.
He's gonna go home, put on a wig and makeup, tuck, and say, "I do me."
No, you better not do that, Al.
No, I mean, I put time and effort into getting a pinball machine I thought he would like as a goodwill gesture.
All right,
That's
what
all.
did you base that on, though?
That I thought a pinball machine would go good out here with the foosball table.
Uh-huh.
And that I thought I would get a classic, not something that's new and they don't make them like they used to make them. So I got the Stones one because...
It's like those 741 pinball machines, Ronnie. They're not going to last.
Yeah, I don't think so either. There's only one ball.
Sucks. Go ahead, Al.
And that the Rolling Stone one is a classic. Like the caller said, only 1,000 of them were made. And we have one now.
Well, I feel bad for the other 999 that found nice homes. What'd you do, stalk Mick Jagger and steal his? Al dresses up like Bianca Jagger at night.
It's not a stalking thing. I bought a machine. I got a machine in here.
All right, so your feelings a little hurt right now?
To replace yourself?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not like it took no time or effort to do it. You know, I put time and effort into it.
What was your best case scenario that you had this pinball machine delivered? What were you hoping, best of best?
I love you, Al.
That Opie was going to kiss you, Al? Is that what you're saying?
No. I wasn't looking for a huge thing like that. Just, hey.
A huge thing.
This will be great out in the green room for during the breaks for our guests.
Did you think you'd get a handshake and a pat on the back and say, let's be friends?
Or just no hard feelings.
All right, Opie's called back.
Oh, sweet Lord. I'm so embarrassed.
Maybe
I'm humiliated.
Maybe he's changed his mind. And he loves it now and wants to take Al to the hockey game.
No, thank you.
Opie.
Ronnie, know what would look good outside the studio?
What's that?
Al Duke's pink slip.
Oh, I would love that.
Man.
That would be a beautiful sight.
That would be a classic.
Nice, right over the pinball machine. Nice.
Al, if you resigned, I'm sure he'd call you back in 3 days.
Al, why don't you tape your resignation to the pinball machine? Right over the high score.
No, I'm not quitting.
I'm not quitting. I'm Al Dukes.
It's a good impression.
I don't do impressions, but I'll do Al Dukes. I don't smoke pot.
Apparently
I do
nobody.
nothing.
Apparently no one in Jersey ever got high. I did. I was high every day.
I never tried pot. I never drank when I was a kid. I never did anything bad. I'm Al. I'm a woman inside, but I hope no one notices.
Well, we all did.
I know.
All right, now he's hung up.
Now you made him hang up.
I don't know why he keeps calling me a woman. I'm not a woman.
Oh, look how tough you get when he hangs up.
No, not trying to be tough. I'm just saying.
I know. When he was on the phone, you didn't say, I don't know why he's calling me a woman.
Here, I'm going to type something up.
All right, please do.
Al Dukes.
Right.
Quit, WNEW.
Oh, nice.
I'm a big woman. Put fag in there. And a fag.
Underline woman.
Sign this real quick, Al.
No, I'm not going to sign it.
Hawk, you're a notary.
All right, hold on. We got a new theme song for Al Dukes.
You make me feel like a natural woman.
Why were you singing
That's
that?
taken very much out of context.
Out of the woman context?
You know what annoys me? Al tried to pick this as the best stuff.
And it'll play forever.
Jeanette, you're on the Ron and Fez show. How you doing?
Hi, Jeanette.
Hey, guys.
Hi, baby.
I just want to let Al Dukes know, Opie doesn't like Goodwill gifts. He thinks of it as kissing ass, and he's going to smash the machine.
And I'll tell you this whole thing was a kiss-ass attempt.
That's exactly what it was. And that's what he did with Limo A's gifts and Stalker Patty's gifts. He always smashes them. So Al Dukes better get the game out of there.
All right, thanks, honey.
I mean, other people are enjoying the game.
Oh, so now you're acting like that's what you got it for.
No.
So you're saying Opie's wrong. If everyone else is enjoying it, Opie
Right.
must be wrong, according to you, Al. I don't even like your choice of music, Al.
Stupid. It's as old as your pinball machine. Seriously. You know, they made music in the last 24 years. Hey, Tommy, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Tommy.
Fez, what's up?
Yeah.
I got a good idea for Al Dukes how he can win Opie's heart back.
Oh, what's that?
He's got to let Opie hit tennis balls at him down low to prove that he doesn't have a badge.
You want to take a couple of the nuts?
No, I'm not going to do any physical stunt to get in the good graces.
Because, you're a woman and you can end up hurting your ovaries.
Were you hoping you were going to get raped on this pinball machine?
No.
Ew.
Is that
That's
the
your
only
whole thing.
Is that the only reason why you brought a pinball machine into
You're
this
Joey
building?
Foster. You thought you'd get drunk and we'd gangbang you on that machine.
You saw it in a movie and you thought, I wish the same thing would happen to me. You're the accused.
Accused.
He wants to get raped on this thing.
No.
It ain't gonna happen, Al.
I got it for people to enjoy it.
Now you're saying people. You said you got it for Opie.
Mainly for as a gesture to Opie, but for everyone to enjoy it.
I don't know if anyone enjoys it. Hawk, what do you think of it?
Awesome.
All right, so.
It's all right. It's a great machine, sure. Huh. 877-692-1027.
Mike, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah. What's happening, guys? Listen, why doesn't Al just try to make out with Black Earl? It'd probably be a lot easier.
Black Girl, you can't get off the pinball machine now.
I know. Well, actually, the lucky thing there, it's his new job.
What? What the?
What the hell's wrong with you?
What the F was that?
I don't know. My throat keeps closing up when I'm trying to talk.
Have a glass of water. You talk every 10 minutes and it sounds like crap.
Yeah, I did that.
God. Now we're all pointing and laughing at the door.
Hey, Al, you're on Run and Fez.
Hello, Al.
Yeah, this is Al.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, my question is this the same Al Dukes that put $35 in his cousin's envelope for a wedding and spending $3,000 on Opie?
Yeah, what the hell's that whole thing?
Let me check. Yes, that is the same Al Dukes.
He's gay.
Thank you very much. This is a gay thing you did, Al.
No, it's as I look at it as a business thing I did.
I want you to understand something. If you're gay, we accept you. But Opie's not like that. You're going after the wrong guy.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not going to marry Opie. I hope you know that.
Take a hand here and make a Run and Fez.
What? I can hear you.
Excuse me.
I'm not gay. This was not a gay gesture. This was a business. I'm gay. I'm gay.
It's a male crush you got going on.
No, not a crush. Just, hey, let's at least
get naked.
Civil in the hallways and say hello.
What do you want to do? Have tea with him?
No.
This is the uncomfortable thing going on right now.
No, he hates tea.
It's just uncomfortable when you're walking down the hallway and you and this and me and Opie are the only people in the hallway and he doesn't.
That's what pisses me off too. You guys should be able to hire whoever you want.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand. I'm a good producer.
I don't understand where it's in your job description, Al Dukes, to stalk other hosts.
Maybe if you took him fishing, Opie, he'd be happy.
I don't even talk to my own brothers.
No, I'm not
now, leave me alone.
I'm not looking to, hang out with you.
Are you talking?
Stop it.
You have to talk to me. I talk to Ronnie. Ronnie talks to Opie. Do it right.
Just that I wasn't looking to hang out with Opie
all the time.
No, outside of work.
Does that mean that you want to have lunch with him?
No, just like I said, just a normal, hey, how you doing in the hallway. That's all.
God, I'm not even going to tell Ronnie that to tell Opie.
If I even heard it, I'd feel awful.
Guys just acknowledge other guys and like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, that's
you're a girl. You're a girl.
That's all I'm looking for. Hey, what's up?
Quit talking to Opie.
Shut up with that.
It just happens. And I don't want to talk to you.
Opie, if I were you, I'd consider a sexual harassment suit.
It's getting there.
Close.
It is very, very close to that happening.
That might be the only way to get him out of here at this point.
You know what I got for my girlfriend for Christmas? A sweater. You're buying me a $3,000 pinball machine.
I'm so uncomfortable at this point.
Before that, he wanted to get an apartment for the two of you.
Oh.
A midtown apartment.
That's
I
uncomfortable.
just need to be acknowledged.
It's just weird.
Al, you are a phony.
Yeah.
And I don't like phonies.
I don't do anything phony. I was just trying to be friendly.
And you're a bore.
You are dull, Al.
God forbid you admit that you did something crazy in your life on the radio show.
But I generally don't do crazy stuff, so I didn't want to.
You bought a you got a gift for another man.
Other than running out and buying expensive gifts for guys.
Spend more time on the Ron and Fez show and less time trying to make me happy.
I just thought I would try the one.
We don't need to communicate for you to have a career at the radio station.
You don't even have to come in.
Yeah.
That would be great, Al.
You could stay home and have a career there.
But I just thought it would be a nice gesture.
It's uncomfortable. The way you put it, now it's really uncomfortable.
Now, do you think that Opie's obligated to you, Al, for buying such an expensive gift?
All right, hold on. Here's Pam. Pam has a very good point here. Hey, Pam, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, there are people that don't spend that amount of money on an engagement gift for their fiancé.
That's true.
Exactly.
It's a little overboard there, Al.
And it's ridiculous to have to say this out loud time and time again, but, Al, you're not marrying Opie. Get it through your head.
And he's not going to play flips with you.
Ronnie, if Al admits that he has gay tendencies, then I'll acknowledge him.
That's very big of you,
Go
Al.
ahead,
not because I enjoyed that, but at least he's being honest with himself.
Okay, that's great.
It's at least a step away from the phoniness.
Consider it done.
That would be me being phony if I were to say that, because that's not true about me.
It is true.
That's not true. I can't believe you guys would say that. How dare you? I'm Al.
All right, we got to go to break here. Thanks, Open. I'm sorry about this uncomfortable situation.
Sorry about how embarrassing this got for everybody.
Hey, does anyone know the score of the Islander game? Because I'm really late. I'm actually outside the Coliseum, though, so.
All right, buddy.
Well, what else you guys doing on the show today? Did Al prepare anything?
Yeah, Al
of course not.
Got his and her love seats for the two of you.
Well, I'll enjoy the Ron and Fez chemistry, at least, after the game.
Thank you, my friend.
All right.
Thanks, Opie.
Right.
Oh, boy. That is embarrassing.
1027 WNEW, New York.
Hey, somebody wrote a parody song for Al to sing tonight, To Paint It Black. Does he want to sing it?
It's a Stone song?
Yeah. Do we have that song in front of us anywhere?
Yeah, we got that.
Can you sing along with the music if we play the music?
Where are you, Al Dukes? Bring him in.
I honestly think that Earl wrote this song for Al.
I could do this.
Right, sing it good, okay, Al?
Okay.
All right. You got your headphones on?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Opie hates the new machine. I have to take it back. He called me a closet fag. I have to take it back. I screwed with the biggest show. This is called career suicide. Opie doesn't want a thing from me. He wants a piece of my hide. I really... Oh, yeah, see, I mean...
The only part that was funny was Take It Back. Everything else sucked.
Satchmo, see if you can rework those lyrics maybe for tomorrow night's show.
Opie heard the bad little song.
Okay, maybe it's had to change your heart.
Opie.
Ronnie, please tell me you guys have been talking about something else besides this all night long.
You go to the hockey game, we're talking about it. You come out, we're still talking about it.
We're into our 4th hour and want to see if we can't push love lines back.
Now I'm embarrassed all over again.
I had to run into the Coliseum for the Islander game. The Islanders win. I swear to God, I just got back in my car, and I'm like, they can't still be talking about that goddamn freaking pinball machine.
I'm humiliated.
Yeah, bring in a freaking air hockey game tomorrow, and you got another show for the guys.
All right, air hockey. Can you get it, Al?
It takes up a lot of space, I think.
We got space.
Could
move your desk.
Could Al just forget that I exist, please, at this point? It's really getting embarrassing.
And quit singing songs about Opie, please.
My girlfriend's listening to you guys on the way to the game going, I'm jealous. Is he going to ask you out?
Right.
No, I'm not going to ask you out. It was a business thing.
How's that business? All right, I don't want to get back into it. It's very uncomfortable.
Was he talking to me?
Yeah, he tried to talk to you, and he was singing to you.
Yeah, I know. I swear to God, I turned the key in my car, and that's what I'm hearing. Freaking Al singing to me. How pathetic can you get?
It's pretty bad.
It's really sad.
Even Steve Guttenberg turned off the show tonight. He said he's getting paranoid.
All right, well, I just
thank you,
sure
my
you
friend.
guys weren't doing this all night.
There's a 4-hour show on it. We really want you to like that pinball machine.
Billy goes,
we're very concerned.
Billy Staples picks up and he goes, I swear we just got back on the subject. I'm like, yeah, right.
No, we're into the 4th hour.
4th hour.
Yeah.
We did the 9 o'clock hour just on the flippers on the machine.
And I thought our show wasn't well prepared.
Oh, no. No, yours is, you're like MacArthur has put that show together compared with ours. All right, my friend.
All right, peace, guys.
See you later.
See you.
Bye, Ron. Bye, Fezzi.
You know, you do nothing but embarrass us, Al.
Always and constantly.
It was only a few seconds of the singing.
It was the seconds you picked to sing. When you came in here begging to sing a song.
How would you like to be Opie? He's already uncomfortable. You buy him a present. He gets in his car. Another man is singing a ballad to him.
4 hours later. Ow, it's got to stop.
We got to take a break here, Fezzi.
Yes, we do.
This is a very uncomfortable, disorganized Ron and Fez show.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
Oh, hates the new machine, I have to take it back. Called me a closet fag, I have to take it back. I screwed with the biggest show, it's called career suicide. Ope doesn't want a thing from me, he wants a piece of my hide. Ope still won't say hello, I have to take it back. Ope just wants me to go and take the machine back. I tried to buy new friends, I tried to show some class. I further burned the bridge, I'm such a stupid ass.
He's not your friend.
And you know, and let me tell you something else. It's a Kiss Ass song. And that's it. Now I'm uncomfortable.
We can't spend another 4 hours on this, Al.
Yeah, that's it. You spent 4 hours tonight, and I'm done.
Leave Opie alone.
1027 WNEW, New York.
Dan, what's up?
Good afternoon, Opie and Anthony.
How are you? Hello.
Opie, how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing good.
After last night's complete mental breakdown that you had on the phone, where I thought you were going to just completely lose it and drive into an embankment.
Well, yeah.
And Buckman?
I'm being stalked by a fag, basically.
Oh.
And I don't like it. I don't like it.
Al Dukes, it seems, has something for Opie, and I don't know what it is.
I'm a kook magnet, I swear to God. I have more kooks that follow me around than I care to think about.
Yeah.
And one of them works for Ron and Fez, the show that's on after us here in New York. He's their He's their producer. Well, that's what they call him.
I don't know what he produces.
It's a cute little title. Ow!
Wow.
So it's a known fact for everyone in the New York area that I just despise this guy. I don't like him. It's no radio bit. Anthony will vouch for me. I haven't said hi to him in... I don't think I've ever said hi to him officially.
No, I don't think so. He's very upset about this. He's trying to win your love and buy your love now with things like $3,000 pinball machines.
And what put it over the edge was when Ron and Fez had him kiss a guy, and then he made believe it wasn't a guy, I guess, or something.
He got all drunk, and somehow he ended up kissing a man on Ron and Fez's show. He got so upset about this that he went outside and tipped over my foosball table I brought in. And broke it.
He was acting like a 11-year-old girl, and that put it over the top for me. I'm like, I don't have time for anyone like that.
You know what he was? He was
destroyed, personal property of yours.
Yeah, he was acting like a straight guy that can't accept the fact that he's gay and has his gay experience and freaks out. He kissed that guy and lost his mind. Started flipping over my foosball table, broke it. So I was like, you're going to replace that goddamn thing.
It's one of the many soap operas that is the Opie and Anthony show.
Yeah. So he finally replaced it after I had to threaten. Giving out his phone number on the air. That's pretty much what it was. You'd have been able to call Al Dukes at his home at 2, 3, 4 in the morning.
Right.
Whatever time you damn well please. That phone would have rang 24 hours a day. And he finally came to and got the foosball table.
Well, he got the wrong one at first, then he got the right one.
Yeah, then he got the right one.
So then everything went back to normal, and Ant decided he would at least acknowledge him, and that's
fine. If he walks by in the halls, I go, how you doing? Yeah.
That's about all
how you doing?
You'll give him, right?
Yeah.
I just don't want to talk to the guy.
I know taking warm showers together.
And I know I look like a complete A, because I've read the email today, I know, but I don't like the guy.
Right.
You come across people in your life that you just don't like. And I said it on the air with Ron and Fez last night. I honestly couldn't tell you why I don't like him. I just know I don't.
Right.
And I have no time for him, and I don't want to be bothered by him, okay? And I also told him that I wouldn't punch him in the face, and just leave me alone, and I'll leave you alone. He doesn't like the fact that we'll be walking down the hall, and it'll be just me and him, walking toward each other.
I heard this.
And then it's very uncomfortable. Not for me. I love that.
Yeah.
But I guess it's really uncomfortable for him because he knows I'm not even going to make eye contact.
You're the only people in the hall. Nothing.
I do make eye contact out of the side of my eye, though, and I see him awkwardly trying to nod and stuff, and then the look on his face when he realizes that I haven't even acknowledged him.
Oh, I know. He hates that.
And I know I'm an a-hole for doing this stuff, and you can write as much as you want, but I just love stuff like this. But I said, look, it's a little uncomfortable, but just stay out of my way. That's it. I'm not gonna even cause a scene in the halls or anything. Just leave me alone. So I guess everything went back to normal. And we get back from Christmas break, and yesterday, Ben's telling me that he bought me a present.
A present.
Anthony, how long have you and I known each other?
Oh, my God.
About 8 years now,
8 years,
right?
8 years, yeah.
I think one Christmas. I got to remember.
The first one, I think.
One Christmas, I think we bought each other something. And it was something stupid, like a computer game you wanted.
Right.
And I think you bought me, like, a Nirvana CD or something.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, some kind of, yeah.
Right? Is that about it?
That's pretty much it.
And with all the success we've had in recent years, you would think maybe...
cut each other off.
Yeah, you think maybe we would have done something for each other. But no, we're just pals and friends. But we don't need to buy each other things, right?
I know if you want something, you'll buy it. If I want something, I buy it for myself. What the hell am I going to get you?
So I go to Ben yesterday. So what the hell did this idiot buy me? He goes, a $3,000 pinball machine.
Now, you're thinking he wants to make the peace or something. He's going to buy you maybe a bottle of wine. If he hears the show, he knows Opie likes the wine a little bit. Maybe a bottle of wine or something. Maybe, a video game or something.
I don't do well when people buy me presents. I think you know that by now if you've been listening to this show.
But, I mean, that would even be well above and beyond the situation at hand.
Right.
A $3,000 classic Rolling Stones
pinball machine. Which, by the way, is already broken.
Of which they only made how many?
1,000, I think.
1,000, yeah.
Well, the thing's already broken, according to Ben. So I said I wasn't going to... What?
Rick Rick just said a $3,000 pinball machine is a gay engagement ring. That's the equivalent of a gay engagement ring.
Good. You didn't accept it. Holy ass.
Al Dukes.
Am I married now?
Jesus Christ.
No,
in
it's
some
good.
countries.
You didn't accept it, dude. Oh, all right. So I said I'm not playing the thing. And then I guess Ron and Fez started. Can we get Ron or Fez on the phone?
Maybe. If they're around.
They listen to the show. They'll call in. So I told, that they went on their show to talk about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And what Al was thinking, because now Ron and Fez are embarrassed. Because, we really get along with Ron and Fez, but there's this thing between us. His name is Al Dukes.
Al Dukes. All I heard was Ronnie last night going, this is embarrassing, Fezzy. This is so embarrassing. I hope he's on the phone again. This is embarrassing.
This is what I did. So we got off the air yesterday, and I'm driving to the Coliseum for the Islanders game last night. Big win for the boys. And I hear Ron and Fez talking to Al about it, and he's crying like a little girl because I haven't accepted his gift.
Yeah, you didn't go up. I guess he probably had it all planned out in his head. He's going to present this $3,000 pinball machine. You're going to go, Al, put your hand out. Nice firm handshake. Al, thanks, man. Hey, anything that happened in the past, I really appreciate this pinball machine, and thank you so much, and, I just want to be able to call you a friend now. Probably what he played out in his head.
But now it's even more embarrassing. It's even more uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, why does this guy care this much about, me?
Mm-hmm.
He could have a career without me. He could work here without me.
No, he needs your acceptance, your approval, and dare I say, your love.
So I was on the air on the way to the game with Ron and Fez. The whole ride to the Coliseum.
Yeah.
And Al's trying to talk to me, and I'm like, no. You can talk to Ron, and Ron will tell me what you're saying.
Ron's the go-between.
I was acting like I was in third grade. The listener hated that, man, the email. What a tool hole, you're an ass.
Don't talk to me.
And so then I have to turn off the show because I'm going into the game. And game's over. Islanders win. I come out to my car. I listen to Ron and Fez when I'm, tooling around town.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden, I swear, as I turn on the radio, I hear Al Dukes singing a song to me.
Wait, stop it.
Do we have a copy of the...
Stop it.
Do we have a copy of the Painted Black song he was singing last night?
Dude, stop it. Where is that? I swear to you, I have not heard this.
You didn't hear it?
I gotta hear it, though, now.
So now he's singing like a stupid parody song about the whole incident, right? So then Sandy, my girlfriend, calls in. Look, man, he's got enough stalkers in his life. I have to deal with Stalker Patty, which is the God's honest truth. I got to deal with some wacko from Chicago that decides to call us in the middle of the night. Enough. I don't need another stalker around, right? So then he goes, and this is what really freaked me out. He goes, so, what is Opie like off the air?
Oh, wants to get to know you a little more.
And I'm listening to this while I'm driving.
Where is Norton?
I don't know. Is he coming in today?
No, I put a call in to him.
He's irresponsible.
Getting rid of the evidence.
Getting rid of the evidence.
He's got to wipe off fingerprints, do things like that, clean up the blood.
He's got to drive through Staten Island today. So he's asking Sandy what I'm like off the air. He needs to know more personal information.
He wants to know.
That really... No joke, dude, that really freaked me out. And now I will have nothing to do with him. And he's got to leave me alone.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to have Steve from FoundryMusic.com walk me up and down the hall now.
Oh, is that it?
That's how bad it's gotten. So I completely lost it. Started screaming. I told him to leave me the F alone.
Right.
Know what I'm thinking, Ant?
What?
Mailroom.
No, the old Carol Miller setup.
Mailroom.
Well, every night when we get off the air here, right outside the door is Al Dukes and the rest of Ron and Fez people coming in to set up for their show. So you want Al Dukes to sit in the mailroom.
I want to go back to the mailroom thing.
Until you pass by the mailroom on your way to our office.
How well did that work last time we had a problem?
We never had to see or speak to Carol Miller. That's true. It did work well. Well, if he thinks in some way, shape, or form it makes you happy, I'm sure he'd do it.
Well, that's why I want to get Ron and Fez on the line, because I don't want to make them more uncomfortable than they already are. But I want to set up the mailroom thing, without a doubt. Everyone knows when we walk back down to our office, and he could just wait.
Wait in the mailroom.
He could, or wait in Ron and Fez's office. As soon as he sees us pass by, and then he can come out.
Okay.
Anthony, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
Hey, listen, Opie, you got to do me a favor. You got to take the wiffle ball bat challenge bat and smash the crap out of the pinball machine.
You know what? I think I might take the Jeremy puzzle.
How about the dildo? The what the hell's the name of the guy that always fixes?
Get rid of two things at once. Look at Ben's freaking out.
What?
Ben really likes that pinball game.
It's broken already, you said.
What's wrong with it?
You got to smash it to pieces.
Wait, what happened,
Anthony?
Ben? It's not like completely screwed, but if the ball goes on like the left side of the two bumpers, it will go into the hole. But if you play on the right side, you understand?
What do you mean it'll go into the hole?
There's like one thing bent somehow. I guess it happened last night. Everyone's blaming Earl for it, but I don't know.
How the hell do you bend something inside a pinball machine?
I'll tell you why. Because the machine's not worth $3,000. It's a piece of crap machine, and he's trying to make himself feel even better than he is. Fez is on the line here, I believe. Fezzy!
I am so embarrassed. I'm just humiliated.
Yeah. There was that was quite the conversation.
But, you know, if you keep talking about the pinball machine and things being bent and going into the hole, you're just going to turn them on more.
Yeah, I don't get what's going on with him. I was listening last night. I could barely listen. It was very embarrassing.
I could barely listen, and I was on the show.
Why does he care so much about my stupid life?
He's obsessed.
Why? Yeah. What have I done?
Is it a thing maybe where it's one of those guys where everyone has to like him?
It's either that or it doesn't matter that everyone else either likes or tolerates him. It's the one that he can't get.
Right, that's the one you want, always.
That's most important to him. See, everyone else doesn't care about him, just kind of... You know, like I even go, he said last night, if I see him in the hall, I now go, hey, what's up? And I walk by. So that's fine. But the one person here that does not acknowledge him is the one he needs approval from the most.
Opie has become the great white whale to him.
Yes, right.
He wants the Moby Dick.
Moby Dick.
That got so weird at the end of the show yesterday, Fezzy.
It was just bizarre, and I thought, you know, it's another Stalker Patty situation. Opie's going to lose his voice. It's going to be our fault because he's just screaming, stop it, Al.
I was screaming, stop it. My cell phone was crapping out. I was getting so pissed off last night.
Hey, Fez, would this be acceptable now, Opie's idea of leaving Al Dukes maybe in your office till we pass by?
I say mailroom him. Mailroom him now.
All right.
You know what? He'll actually be thrilled because he's going to think it's mail, M-A-L-E.
Oh, well, that's true.
You know, because now, you know, he's going to probably show up in the next hour or two, and it's going to be now it's going to be now I'm going to be uncomfortable.
I'm surprised you didn't come to work today to an office full of flowers.
Because now I'm going to think the guy's in love with me.
Think? Dude, the guy, you know, and don't get mad or anything, because this is no reflection on you or your sexuality or anything. We all know you've had a girlfriend for many years. Everything's fine. So believe me, it's no reflection on you.
I have a fiancé in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
Of course you do, Fazzy, yes.
And I tear it up, man.
Yeah.
We have hot sex.
Yeah, sure you do. Yeah.
But Al Dukes is in love with you. He is in love with you. In some way, shape, or form. I don't know if that's fantasies of some kind of sex or if it's just like a cuddling, nuzzling thing. There is a love that this man has for you.
It's a male crush, Ope.
Ah. You know, that means only one thing. Get the sledgehammer.
Oh, no.
No. Do you really think that, Ant? If you think that...
Dude, I seriously think that, and I'm not even kidding.
Get me the sledgehammer.
I'm not even
Opie,
kidding.
Seriously, if we analyze it, look at the gift he gave you.
Yeah.
A Rolling Stones pinball machine. You have to play the thing. You have to stare at Mick Jagger's junk to play it.
Yeah, and they made it extra large on this machine for whatever
giant.
reason. It's just and don't you just look up and there it is. You don't have to search it out. Trust me.
I thought it was the third flipper.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, where's that Rolling Stones song he sang?
You know what? If I know you don't want to talk to Al Dukes to get it.
Rick
Rory
has
Hamptons would have it.
I think Rick's got it.
Rick's got it. Great,
Okay.
great.
If A works today, then we got it, because it's not B. This is it? Is it ready to play, or you got to kind of?
Ready to play?
All right, hold on, Fezzy.
I can't wait.
I gotta make sure you get to hear this too. So this is, I get out of the Islander game. Fezzy, I swear to God, I was convinced you guys talked about this for 4 straight hours last night.
I swear to you, we didn't.
I turned off the show, and you guys are still talking. The Islanders win, then I get back in my car, and now I have him singing to me while I'm trying to get home. Here it is.
Oh, hates the new machine, I have to take it back.
Oh, my God.
Called me a closet fag, I have to take it back. I screwed with the biggest show, it's called career suicide. Hope doesn't want a thing from me, he wants a piece of my hide.
What? No, I don't.
Hope still won't say hello, I have to take it back. Hope just wants me to go and take the machine back. I tried to find new friends, I tried to show some class. I further burned the bridge, I'm such a stupid ass.
And that's it.
Oh, my God.
And that's it.
You want a piece of his hide.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I'm so embarrassed I'm listening under a blanket.
Yeah. Isn't that awful?
With his pants off.
Yeesh. We definitely have a problem around here. Just when the station started to feel cool, we have a problem.
Yep.
Let's try the mailroom solution first. Then the sledgehammer.
No, I need sledgehammer today.
Oh. No.
I need sledgehammer today, and I need the Ron approval, and I need the Fez approval. Do I have at least the Fez approval, and then I'll wait for the Ron approval?
You know what? After what you went through last night, I'll sign anything you want.
Oh. Fez approval, just waiting for Ron to give his approval.
Oh, no.
Get the sledgehammer.
Oh, no.
If Ann thinks he is in love with me, this will solve it. Where is it? Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Just waiting for Ronnie.
And then just leave the pieces on Al's desk.
Oh, my God. No. Look, how much did he spend on this?
$3,000, he claims.
I cannot be.
I have never gotten a gift over $200 in my life.
That's what I was wondering, if today you got there and there was a mink or something.
Hold on.
That's like that's a present that...
Hey, talk to Fez for a sec. I got it. I just want to size up if the sledgehammer will be better
or
than
the baseball bat. Yeah, I just got to say, a $3,000 gift is something that if you are in a great relationship with somebody, you would get them that if you're doing very well.
I mean, the Kennedys don't exchange gifts like that.
What is he doing?
He's sizing up.
Oh, my God, he's sizing up. Hold on. I got to get on another mic. Just 2 seconds. Let me get over here. All right, wait a minute. Let me get on this mic over here. Is this one on?
Yeah.
Hello. There we go.
I'm just sizing it up.
Oh, you're sizing up. Damn, you scared the crap out of me. You scared the crap out of me.
Dude, I've been in this business a long time. If I'm smashing this, it's going to be after commercials. Hey, all right, so I got your approval. If Ron gives the approval, it's done. Done deal.
No. All right, you're halfway there.
Look at Opie going to the people. It's like a hit has to go down. You got to go through the proper channels, or else you'll get whacked yourself.
I'm showing respect to the Ron and Fez family.
That is.
Showing a little respect.
Appreciate it.
Where the hell's Ronnie today?
I have no idea where Ron is. Contrary to popular belief, we do not share an apartment.
Well, could you try to get him on the line?
I will look for Ronnie.
This needs to be done today. Thank you, Fez.
All right, bro.
All right.
That's it.
There he goes, Fezzy. By the way, sledgehammer.
Wow. That's what I thought.
And Ben's going to be really bummed. We'll get our own pinball machine.
Oh, boy.
I don't need someone from Ron and Fez's show buying us a pinball machine.
Oh, my God.
Do one better, sell it, and keep cash.
It is probably...
It is a collector's item. They said it on Ron and Fez's show last night.
Oh, no.
Put it up on eBay. Take the cash.
We got to take a break. Do we have those science goggles still?
I'm freaking out.
Okay, good.
Because I know, you know something? I know you too well.
You better set up the mics, because as soon as the call comes in from Ron, it's not even a question. It is just out there. Get rid of it.
Oh, my God. That just ain't right.
Just waiting for that hotline to ring.
Oh, no.
Waiting.
Yeah.
Waiting.
I'm looking through all types of...
You know Ronnie is fighting his conscience right now. He's just like...
He's the guy with his finger on the button right now.
He's the godfather now. I'm waiting for his approval.
I'm looking at pinball websites because I want a little confirmation on the price and on the...
Man, just ask our listeners. Someone will come up with the price in a second.
Yeah, but I can't trust them. I got to see it myself.
I don't know. We'll get one of the collectors on the line. We'll get the company that he got it from.
Oh, I know it's a collector's item. Believe me. I'm just saying, I don't know how... I don't know how much, how many they made, what the price is. He says $3,000, and they made 1,000 of them.
People are like, please donate it to my bar. It's not gonna have the same effect.
Currently,
I gotta crush his heart.
Right now on eBay, we have $585
for the same one.
For the same exact one, and judging by this picture, it is in better condition than the one we have. 1980 Bally's Rolling Stone pinball game. Outstanding, clean, original condition. Ready to plug and play without any necessary repair jobs. Cabinet very clean. Shows some wear around flipper buttons. Colors are bright and not faded out. Let's see. All plastic intact. Everything works. Okay. Hey, you know, dude, it's $585.
That's it?
Yeah.
Matt Devote says he knows the price. Oh, Matt hung up. Let me go to Kevin. Kevin, where do you work?
Classic Pinball. I own it.
You own this pinball?
Yes. Is this Hope?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
All right.
Smashing it's a bad idea.
You better get all your plugs in so you're not pissed at me.
I'm not pissed at you.
ClassicPinball.com?
That's me.
And where are you located in Clifton, New Jersey?
We're on Valley Road.
Hamna.
I was just there yesterday setting it up.
Why is it a bad idea to smash it?
Because it's a nice game. There's not that many left floating around, although they didn't make only 1,000 of them.
They didn't only make.
No, they made about 5,700 of them.
Yeah, the guy exaggerates
is also a liar.
He lies, he exaggerates.
He's a liar.
And just so you guys know, I'd have brought you Pac-Man if that's what they told me to bring.
Well, the guy doesn't even know me. For a stalker, he doesn't do a good job.
And he didn't tell me any of the story either. It was a friend of mine, Donnie, told me the story when we got in the van to leave there. He told me the whole, thing about what happened with the foosball table.
Yeah. Now, how much does this thing go for?
Now, the $3,000 number it's a high number, but they do command that through certain dealers. They change hands among collectors for $800 to $1,500 needing work.
Well, I just saw a mint one for $585.
Well, that's the first bid.
Yeah, that's probably the first bid on eBay, but that'll go much higher.
It was like $400. I think he was looking for $500.
Can I let you in on some other little dirt that you're going to make you hate Al even more?
Yeah. All right.
He didn't buy that from me.
He didn't buy it from you.
He didn't buy that from me. That's on loan. I could take that out and bring you anything you want. He didn't tell me any of the scoop. He just said, we just want to put a game in here, and we'll plug you on the air.
And, is that it? He traded borrowing the game for plugs.
Yeah.
Cut me off. Hello?
Yeah.
You got call waiting.
Yeah. No, sorry about that.
All your friends are calling on, dude, you're on the radio. I'm listening to you. Holy yes.
I was just getting ready to head out to go look at some stuff at a guy's house, and we heard you talking about it, so I said, they're going to be calling.
So it's ClassicPinball.com.
Right.
All right, we mentioned you twice, times 2,000. That's $4,000 worth of advertising right there.
Okay, well, go smash it then.
Oh, God.
Well, you know what you should do? Instead of smashing it, think up a good way to give it away or something.
That's hokey radio. I got to break this kid's heart.
How about if I bring you something else to smash?
No, you're going to bring us something else nice.
Bring you something else nice. Didn't you see me there yesterday? I was the guy with the Jets jacket. I figured you to come out and console me.
Oh, okay. Do you have like a Galaga or a Miss Pac-Man?
Yes.
See, we want that.
We had that already, though.
It got repossessed.
You didn't have nothing except a bench foosball table.
We need the game that they got up at BCN in Boston.
You want the combo, the Miss Pac-Man Galaga.
It has like 30 games.
No, this had 30 friggin' games. Baseball, it had Asteroids, it had Pac-Man. It was like 30 games in one.
Yeah, that one rocked.
Is that the Ultracade?
Might be.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Because that has all the different. There's jam packs in there that have the Namco classics, the Midway classics.
No, who would know is Oedipus.
Yeah, he would know.
He loved the game.
Yeah.
He played about 20 out of the 30 while we were there.
Well, I'll tell you what. Tell me what you want, and we'll get it.
All right, hold on the line and talk to Rick, okay?
Okay.
I'm just waiting for Ronnie to call in. That's it.
They're not sure if they're going to be able to find Ron.
Why?
I was just talking to Rory. They said he's out all day. We're not sure when we're going to hear from him.
Out all day? What does a Ron do during the day, I wonder?
I don't know.
Before the program.
But I was also thinking, maybe you should be able to put your assistant PD hat on again. Because, so what this guy's saying is Al is using the station's airtime for his own personal gain.
Oh, pretty much. Yeah.
To get in with me.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, it's not worth it.
Blanket party.
I want to play a little before you smash it.
Well, we'll take a break.
All right, I'll play a little.
Someone's got to find Ron. I can't do this without Ron's blessing. I got Fezzi's blessing.
I am certain Ron will call in before we leave.
Yeah, but that's like a goofy radio tease.
No, I don't want to tease like that either. I want it to be immediate.
I want it to happen, like, after break. I want it to happen soon.
Yeah, so do I.
I'll take the one, radio tease, but then after that, they're going to be on to us. All right, we got to take a break, Ant. All right. So that's where we stand.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie calls. Rolling Stone. Pinball machine is history. Sledgehammer. Just leaned up against it right now.
Is it
oh, my God, is it?
You're going to use the hammer, not the baseball bat?
Yeah, the baseball bat was too light. It could snap in half.
Baseball bat's cooler. It's more mafia. The sledgehammer's kind of Gallagher.
Get the sledgehammer. You haven't smashed anything with the sledgehammer yet. It's always me.
Yeah.
Check out the sledgehammer, the weight on this thing.
I've enjoyed watching the sledgehammer being used. I like it, but the sledgehammer's more the Gallagher type thing, where the baseball bat is more
mafia.
Al Capone.
Yeah, but do I look like the Al Capone type?
I don't know. This baseball bat, you could do some. I know you can with this. I would. How about a combo? I would take out the glass top with the sledgehammer and then wind up and take out the backboard with the baseball bat. That's nice. You could smash Mick right in the nads with the bat.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'll hit Mick in the ballies with the bat.
With the bat and then the sledgehammer to take out the top and the workings of the machine.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
You might want to move it away from Pete's equipment.
Yeah.
Because that's going to blow up real nice.
What are you doing to my delay systems that I put in?
All right. Ronnie, if you're out there, please give us a call. If anyone knows where Ronnie is, Ron Bennington, he's got to call the Opie and Anthony show today, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting for Ron's blessing, Anthony.
1027 WNEW, New York.
A lot of people making offers for this thing, Anthony. It's not about that, right? Mitch from Cleveland, what's up?
Hey, I saw that pinball machine in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame just a day or two ago.
Oh, yeah?
They have it up on a little pedestal and a little light on it and everything.
Hey, how about that?
Hey, I'm a pinball collector myself, and I'm into the preservation of it, but don't take any money for it. Smash that thing.
He's into the preservation of it.
Yeah, but you smash it. That's funnier.
Well, we got to find Ron. We don't even know where he is.
Hey, I'll tell you the video game you guys want to get. They got one where you shoot people and you duck behind things, and it's all done with motion sensors. I think Anthony would really like it.
I don't like any of that crazy mumbo-jumbo. I like
you don't wear
standard
it. Just
shooter.
stand in front of it.
All right, Mitch, thank you.
Duck behind
Hey, you guys are the best.
Mitch from Cleveland. The pinball machine's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Anthony.
Yeah.
Well, we'll patiently wait for Ron to call in, hopefully.
1027 WNEW, New York.
All right, we're still waiting for Ron to call in.
Mm-hmm.
If he says yes, pinball machine will be destroyed, and trust me, I know Ant's going to want a few shots now after that rant.
Yes.
1027 WNEW, New York.
Why isn't Ronnie calling?
Because
he doesn't want any part of this, right?
You know something? It's like I always thought, Ronnie has a life. You know what I mean? He seems to be the only guy around here that you can't get in touch with because he's probably got a life.
He's got kids and
stuff.
stuff.
This guy's kind of, I don't know, he seems like a cool kind of guy that might go out and do stuff, not just sit home and play video games like me.
Well, the $3,000 pinball machine that his producer bought for me, for whatever reason, that we've been going over for, I don't know, a day and a half now.
Yeah.
Will be smashed if Ronnie gives his approval. Fezzi said yes.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Ronnie. What if,
Ronnie, give us a call. Fezzi, give us a call and tell us where Ronnie is. Go ahead, Ann. Yeah?
It's like someone calling you and going, where's Anthony? I don't know. Did you try his house?
I don't know what he does after 7.
After that, I have no clue.
No idea. Try EverQuest servers.
Opie and Anthony, it's the kind of show where you can feel up your sister, feel up your sister, feel up your sister.
Opie and Anthony.
You guys are awesome. It's like, I gotta listen to you. It's like a drug.
Hey, look who
I'm looking here. Who just walked into the studio? We
Ron
got
and Fez.
Ron and Fez.
We would have been here earlier. Foundry Music Steve stopped us down the hall. Pablo gets to walk right in. We get stopped.
Oh, look at the callback. I love it. Well, he's head of security there, Fezzy.
And Ron, what were you doing all day that no one could contact
We're
you?
taking care of stuff, buddy.
Oh,
we're taking care of stuff. Big news. Big news is coming up.
Big news.
Yeah.
Are you going to become a sports guy? Is that the news?
That's like hearing you just got cancer.
That's going to be their new promo, I hear.
That's like saying, is it malignant? That's what they say. Malignant.
Well, it is the same as saying you've got 3 months.
Right, the same thing. Put your affairs in order. Morning. You're a sports guy.
Sports guy.
Although Fez is now Pharrell Fez, whatever the hell that means.
Is that it?
Don't know why.
Yeah.
Oh, we like Scott Farrell. We like,
works for
like
you.
this,
I haven't met him yet.
We like this sports guy combo.
There's a combo now?
Yeah. There's always a combo.
There's always a combo. You're always just changing the numbers a little bit.
I like the Scotty Farrell in the same way I'd like to watch a small child play with a loaded gun, because you know someday he's just going to kill himself with it. So
the best advice there, yeah, right.
And you enjoy that.
Right, it's fun to watch.
If you like him, the best advice is never take a vacation, Scott.
Yeah.
You know, Blaine's going, I don't really need any time off. I'm fine.
How surprised was Blaine? He took 2 weeks off for Christmas and had a job when he came back.
Right. Blaine was in here Christmas morning looking around. Everything okay? Is it cool?
God.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, the sports guys thing. We were discussing that yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, Pablo's leaving because you don't want to deal with
go.
You don't want to deal with this.
I got to shower and scrub my quacky quack.
Are we going to watch the
pinball machine go down?
You got to scrub the quacky quack.
Did you feel like you shouldn't hang?
No, I'm
Okay, all right.
When's your show?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock?
Oh, you have plenty of time.
Yeah.
It's
That's right down the road.
7 blocks away.
Yeah.
Let's rock and roll.
So, Ron?
Yeah. All right, let me get this straight. You get a beautiful collector's item from Al Dukes.
Oh.
He collects stuff like this.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah, I got that thing. I got a Robotron. That thing is, but my Robotron's worth $2,000. Yo, I love Robotron. That's the thing. Now this, when I walked in there, it's like that's like Captain Fantastic Elton John.
Right, only 1,000 made.
Well, we're here in 5,700.
Oh, is that right?
But who's counting?
And I just saw on eBay there's one of those available in
For
better
$500
condition for that $570.
Oh, I heard $3,000.
Yeah.
Well,
What happened to the $3,000?
Hey, you're talking it up. It's like the engagement ring all of a sudden turns out to be a cubic zirconia.
That's
And
right.
a certificate proving that it's fake.
Well, no matter what we do, I say we sell it if you don't like it.
We were offered $1,200.
Ain't about the money.
$1,200.
It's not about the money with us.
Why don't we do this, and then all the proceeds go to a half ounce of coke that we can relax with. Tonight.
You come here, call. It's gonna be okay. Okay, let me tell you something. It's gonna be great. Okay.
That's Pablo Escobar.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Pablo Escobar.
That's when radio was great, when you could just sell one of those guitars off the...
Some coke.
Listen, I'm serious. Just take it, and then I'll get back to you with the rest of the money. That's Clapton's guitar! That's Clapton's!
You got to write a book, too.
Yeah, right.
God. Well, no, it's not about the money. It's about breaking his heart.
See, this is the thing. This is what it's all about. Al Dukes is, I've said this, in love with Opie. Let's not candy coat this. He's in love with the man.
Right.
And it's a little disturbing.
Maybe. No, it's true, though.
Maybe. It is.
He pictures Opie up on top of that pinball machine like it was Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster.
Oh,
and the
God.
accused. Oh, awful. What? There we are. Now we sit and...
Well, it's yours to do whatever you want with. That's the way I see it.
Well,
give it
I'm
to you.
sure he'll replace it with something much more lavish if you destroy this one.
Ron Corleone, I'm asking you.
If you're going to do this thing... No one came to me. There was a kid who brought in a pinball machine. When it was smashed, I didn't go looking. I didn't ask any questions. Because this is the business we've chose. No, you got to do what you got to do, Ope.
I'm just showing respect to your
That
family.
is respect. That's total respect.
Don't want to smash the machine. You're going to keep bringing me back in.
Ron Corleone.
It's up to you. I mean, do you think you'll feel better smashing a collectible
He
pinball machine?
always feels better when he smashes people's gifts. I'm just afraid we're not going to get anything ever again. Because every time...
All right, hold on.
Remember Anthony Limo guy brought in the Jets gumball machine?
Right.
Nice.
It was a bobbly.
Smash.
It was a stupid bobbly head.
Stalker
thing.
Patty, everything she brings in, smash.
All right, hold on. Remember when Rascals gave us the Louis XIII scotch?
The cognac.
Cognac, whatever?
Yeah.
Nice. Didn't
Very
smash
nice.
that.
No, it's...
I love when, like,
Good
Caroline's and people bring the really expensive champagne by. Nice.
It's got to be expensive.
Well,
Yeah, right.
Well, the cheap stuff. Come on, we all know. and then we get some bottles of wine from time to time. Know what I got today that I'm fully enjoying and will not smash? A Kurt Cobain poster from the fine folks down there in Philly at WYSP. Framed and ready to go up on our wall.
Nice.
So I don't break everything.
Is it an after poster? Was he laying there on the ground?
Is it just the feet? You know, feet showing?
You know you're going to get the calls now. Dude, shut up about
he was
Kurt.
a genius, man.
Dick.
I just don't
You
like...
wish you had the talent he had in his...
I just don't like kiss asses. He's
Right.
kissing ass. He's just ridiculous. And
I know in his heart he thought that you were just going to say, okay, Al,
Right.
this was unbelievable.
This is what I said.
Man, you should hang.
Right. He thought this was going to turn into... Al, man, you know, we had our thing. Or maybe even that Opie would go, it's been a bit, you know, I just wanted to go. But I really want you to know I appreciate the pinball machine. Everything's great. Now open mouth kiss me.
Oh,
you know?
Oh.
That's how he feels. I can
know.
tell. The guy is attracted to you.
Right.
The guy talks in terms of relationships. He used that word. The relationship with Opie. He wants to hang out. They'll laugh about this over beers when they're hanging. I mean, what?
He asked your girlfriend about you, like what kind of things you like to do.
What he's like off the air.
That really put it over the top when he's asking my girlfriend, well, how is he like off the air?
Yeah.
See, I think the strategy is
effing business.
he buys you a big enough gift that he has to help you move it to home.
Oh, is that
That
it?
he gets to see your house.
I think late at night he's looking out his window like Five-Bull, just wondering what the hell you're up to. He's glancing.
Somewhere out there.
He's just gazing towards Long Island.
What's your high score?
No, he's doing something.
That's how he feels about you, though.
Is he all uncomfortable in the back office?
Yeah.
Oh, we're reenacting the mailroom thing. Have to.
Yeah.
The Carol Miller mailroom.
Keep him in the mailroom until Opie passes by him.
Right,
that really happened for about 6 months around here.
I got no problem with
that. It was the only way to separate certain radio hosts from each other.
What are we doing?
Make him say goodbye to his machine.
Oh, God, make him say goodbye to it.
Make him kiss Mick Jagger goodbye.
Make him say goodbye, dude.
On the unit.
Make him say I'm going to miss you to Mick Jagger.
Rick, you got a mic? Go outside the studio. He's not coming in the studio. What?
I was thinking maybe we get him on the phone along with the guy he got it from and explain to him what's going to happen.
That's a little logistically kooky.
Grab him and make him come down.
Where did he get the pinball from? Because I don't want that guy to suffer.
Classic Pinball Corporation.
Oh, they're great, by the way.
Yeah.
Classic
Pinball.
Corporation. They're incorporated now, you know.
ClassicPinball.com. You got to check the stuff out.
ClassicPinball.com.
I think they were going to give us the Space Invaders, but I don't see that happening.
See, now you got my soft spot.
They're going, great. We'll bring it down. What time's Opie want to take a dump on it? Thank you very much.
ClassicPinball.com, 973-345-3944. That's worth at least $1,000 on our show. So they can't be picked up.
Yeah. Why be mad?
Go get Al.
No, don't bring him in here.
Not in here.
Let him stand outside.
It's really uncomfortable. It's embarrassing.
Dude, just make him stand in the corner over there, like in the Blair Witch Project. He has to stand in the corner as Opie kills the machine.
With his back to the pinball machine.
To the machine, so he just hears the horrible sounds of it.
All right, have him lay down, and he doesn't know whether the pinball machine's going to get hit or him.
Don't give Opie that choice. We'll be playing pinball after it's all done.
Yeah, if
you'll finally get your new producer.
If you can kneecap him, then don't break the machine.
A little hobbling. So what are we doing? Is he, Oh, is this Al Dukes?
Yes, it is.
Where are you?
I'm in one of the production rooms.
Oh, why don't you,
Are you staring at us right now?
Are you watching Opie?
No, I'm in a closed office.
I'm watching you through the glass, Opie. Office. Where you are. Game.
Yeah. You're holding the phone with one hand, and what are you doing with the other as you gaze at the man you love?
No, I'm not attracted to Opie or anything.
Oh, really?
No.
You sure know how to show it.
It was just, I thought, a nice gesture.
Do you understand that's a nice gesture reserved for couples maybe that have been in love? Maybe a guy is a collector of these things, and his wife scrapes up money for years to afford something like this, and you just get it for Opie for what?
For as a gesture to say, hey.
A gesture
Let's
gift
make love.
Is
just
bottle. A bottle of maybe Captain Morgan rum. Here's a good gesture. It's like, here, it mixes well with Coke. Here you go. Both kinds. But a good gesture.
Guys don't buy other guys' stuff.
Especially stuff like that.
Did this fantasy of yours end with Opie taking a baseball bat to the present?
Did this come into your equation anywhere?
No, I don't have any fantasies about Opie. I was just making a nice gesture, just, hey, whatever
to make
I
your
did in the past
relationship
that
better?
upset him.
To make your relationship with him better?
A work relationship.
I'll say this, but first he asked me if Opie skied. He wanted to get him skis. Now that's strange.
Were you talking about skis?
Are you?
No, he goes, does he Opie ski? I go, I don't know.
You know how
because I like to get him skis.
He wanted to get you any sort of athletic wear.
Item.
Yeah, some kind of vest he wanted to get you.
Skis
also.
are such a personal item. Really is.
Go to Aspen, have a little romantic ski party.
Yeah, you want to go to Aspen with him?
Little ski party.
Aspen.
Aspen,
I
yeah.
said Aspen it.
Kevin.
Yeah, I'm here.
From ClassicPinball.com.
That's me.
Hi, Kevin.
Hi.
Hey, Al, look who's on the phone.
Hey, Kev.
Hey, Al.
It's
how
your
you doing?
dealer.
What are they going to do?
Well, it's you know,
this is looking grim.
Looking grim, huh?
Do you have repairs over there?
Want to make out? We do extensive repairs.
Yeah, you might have to.
Extensive.
I think we should just save the pieces maybe and sell them off, one piece of glass at a time.
Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. He's getting up. Oh, no.
Oh, jeez, no.
He's getting up. He's getting up. He's slow. Oh, no, he's getting up. He's getting up.
Now, that thing's worth a lot of money, right?
It is. Okay. Opie. Hold on.
Tell the interns to run.
Everyone's kind of running away from the area.
What a difference a day makes.
Okay, now, I can't.
Everybody was happy yesterday.
Now.
Oh, God.
All right, hold on here.
Now, did you guys restore that the pinball machine? Was it wrecked?
Oh,
when
boy.
It was pretty trash. Nothing worked.
Keith used to do rails off the top of it.
Are the decals the same as the originals?
Yeah. Oh, no. All right. He's got the sledgehammer. Oh, my God. Hey, all I got to tell you.
Who's going to mic this?
Maybe someone should shield their friggin' eyes.
Yeah.
I predict Opie.
I don't think he's going to do it.
Wrist.
I don't think he's going to do it.
Jesus Christ. Look, man. It is. Dude, it's a classic. Don't. Oh, he almost fell off the chair. No.
Like a movie from Christine.
No, he's got it.
No. He's got the big Gallagher mallet.
It took like a year to find that thing.
No.
Where's Al?
Make Al watch. Wait a minute, they're blowing him out.
Jesus Christ.
They're
Did you
blowing
ever
him
see
out,
Rambo
Opie.
First Blood 2?
He got you this thing out of the goodness of his heart.
This is just
They
going to
break
be
that
like
thing,
that
I'm coming
scene
to
in
get you.
Rocky 3 where Paulie throws the bottle right through the pinball machine.
Oh, look at his face.
Oh, no.
I mean, if this is what you want
There's
to do.
Al. Hey, Al.
Hey, Opie, I dare you to smash it.
It's so sad.
There's your boyfriend.
It's so sad.
With the mallet.
Dare you.
This is so
I mean, I
cruel.
just got it as a gesture.
Hey, Al, we accept Visa,
Business
MasterCard?
relationship thing.
boy.
And,
Discover?
I can't
Oh,
stop
no.
it.
Oh, my God, no. Oh, my God.
It's gone!
Oh, no,
Honey,
the
they're
foosball
killing me,
table.
man.
Look out.
Gee, did you hear that? There's pinball collectors throwing themselves out windows.
Keith Moon lives! Keith Moon
Oh,
lives!
my God. Holy Jesus.
That's copyrighted material.
There is one heartbroken little Nancy boy out there.
Dude, he completely didn't think you were going to do that. He totally did not believe you were really going to do that.
That's what I think of your gift, and that's what I think of you. Oh, God. There is a mess out there. Make him clean it up.
It looks like a car wreck.
Make him clean it up. You can't even tell what it was.
Oh, no. No, it looks like James Dean's car.
Save the pieces.
He said save the pieces.
Yeah.
Oh, my
What, there no pieces left? It hit the flipper and hit Mick Jagger right in the groin and he disappeared.
Now, do you have a Kiss machine? Maybe you'd like Kiss.
Oh, God.
No kiss, no kiss.
You want a kiss machine?
No, don't send anything.
Why don't you just hit it with a hammer over there?
Probably a better idea.
Yeah, just break it there. Oh, my God. I can't believe this.
I'm going to look at it.
That's what I think. All right. Well, we'll see you Monday. Stay tuned for Ron and Fez here in New York. Yeah, Pablo Francisco.
$30 to park the van.
Pablo Francisco at Caroline's all this weekend. I don't think he's ever coming back. Pablo, will you come back?
The warranty just expired.
I can't believe you guys did that. It
was fun.
I want to get a girl and flash that.
Uh-oh. What's happening now?
Rick is taking shots.
Oh, that's already done.
It's already been done.
There's nothing else you can do to it. ClassicPinball.com. Thank you, Kevin.
Come to Caroline's.
Yes.
Come see the show. Thanks for everything, guys.
And
Pablo, Caroline's.
And Ron and Fez up next.
Cleaning up glass.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
1027 WNEW, New York. Ron and Fez. Frequency. 1027 WNEW.
Fezzy, I have tiny little pieces of glass. I just took one off my eyelid.
Right.
The size of a piece of sand. But now I'm itching because I feel that there's little, like, microscopic pieces of glass.
Like if you were rolling around in a sheet of fiberglass or insulation.
Because like a stupid radio head, I went over and put my mic up to the pinball machine as it shattered.
Man, and it flew. Destroyed in just a couple of smacks of the mighty sledgehammer.
Now, in Al's defense, if he wanted to get this for Opie to have fun, he ended up having a ball with it.
I haven't seen Opie that happy in days.
I think he laughed and is going to spend the weekend smiling.
So I guess mission accomplished, Al Duke?
Somewhat. All right, Al's not talking yet. He's upset. And we got glasses. So I know the glass is in the foosball machine and everywhere else.
Right, we're going to be finding little tiny slivers of glass everywhere for the rest of the year now. And it's only January.
All right, Al still has that scowl on his face. And he has that this is my last night kind of look about him.
The 1,000-yard stare?
The 1,000-yard stare of the guy in Vietnam that just... he looks through you, and he's looking far down, like he's staring into the abyss.
He looks like he had to stand there while a family member was being shot.
He looks like he had to stand there like when you give somebody a pinball machine as a present that it's smashed with a baseball bat.
He's standing there like he does after he takes it in the bung and didn't get the reach around.
Always give a reach around.
I know, we can't stress that enough, people. Manners always.
Is that considered manners and not society, Fez?
I believe so. I think it's a common courtesy.
Sometimes I'm sure people just forget.
Sure. You're involved in your own things at that moment. So 877-692-1027 is our toll-free phone number.
All right, here is Anthony. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Anthony.
Hello.
Hiya, buddy.
Listen, I just wanted to ask, is Al Dukes there?
Yeah, but he's being really surly right now, and I don't know if he wants to talk to anyone.
I mean, with all due respect to Opie and Anthony, those guys are great, but if anyone did that to me after what he did, he's the biggest spineless effing wuss that I ever heard and anything at all. You just don't let someone get away with that. Opie'd be wearing that bat on his head if that was me.
I think Al was ready to throw down. I looked up at him, and he was flashing some gang signs.
Yeah, right. Come on.
I thought it was nose picking.
I'll give you this much. If looks could kill, Opie would have got hit with a sniper attack.
But you know what I'm saying, though? How could he let him get away with that? And then just sit there, and I mean, this guy goes out of his way, tries to do the right thing. Granted, he's an egg kisser. I mean, we all know that.
Sure.
But after doing that and smashing it into pieces, I mean, I don't know. Opie would have been all over the floor if that was me. That's all I got to say. You guys rock, man. You really do.
Thank you very much.
Peace.
All right, sir.
Thank you for the call, Anthony. Now,
all right, Al, at any time, were you ready to throw down?
No, I'm just not going to do anything nice for him anymore.
Oh. Now.
Don't tell me it's over.
That's the best way to hurt him. Don't do any more nice things. If you really wanted to hurt him, buy him something else.
No, I mean, because then he'll just smash it. I mean, it'd be foolish for me to do that at this point.
Your hard-earned money.
I'm telling you, I'm itching from those tiny... It feels like fiberglass. I've gotten a fiberglass massage.
You've been rolling around in the attic, in the insulation.
You'd think we would have a producer who would think, oh, the best idea, grab a mic and put it up close.
Al stood out there in the green room, stunned, as the prize gift that he presented Opie with was destroyed.
Al, to you, did it look like it happened in slow motion?
It just, when it made the impact, I felt it in my chest, like a bass drum.
I would do the Serenity Prayer right now. You can't change this one, Al. Just let it go.
No,
let go and let God.
That's it. I guess he's not into it then.
You think?
Who, God?
What'd you find, Foundry Music, Steve?
This is the ball. It was behind the couch.
Oh, Al can make that into a necklace.
Here you go, Al.
It's the ball from the pinball machine. What's left? Nice recovery work.
Now you have a new love bead.
Or Benoit ball.
To go with the other 6 that you're walking around in there with anyway.
So, Al, you did look a little angry. I didn't know if maybe you wanted to defend the honor of the Stones.
No, I mean, that was a collectible machine.
You think right now someone's going, Mick, turn on 102.7. They're breaking our machine. Why would you tell me only one of 1,000 and then O&A's listeners telling them something else completely different?
Yeah, they said one of 5,500, but still not a lot of machines.
And on eBay, worth a mere fraction of what you claimed.
But this one, the guys at Classic Pinball souped it up. It had all new, the inner parts of the machine.
Oh, I see.
All brand new.
Yeah, so it was playable.
Oh, it was very playable.
I don't know. I didn't get the chance, so I was getting smashed with the... Was it a sledgehammer or the bat? Which one did he use?
I think he started out with a sledgehammer.
I would love to hear that back again. If we could grab that. Because I didn't have a chance. I'm in the room at the time. I didn't hear what it sounded like over the radio.
Everyone had to pretty much duck and cover.
I didn't. I'm micing the whole time, Fezzy. I'm like a mad dog out there. Hey, Jeanette, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys. I just called to gloat.
Yeah.
I called yesterday, and I told Al Dukes that Opie was going to smash it.
And Al said never, right?
Yeah, never.
You're like that Madame Cleo, the psychic.
Yeah, without the Jamaican accent. Isn't that cool? That's all I wanted to say. I'm just gloating.
All right. So there's an I told you so from Jeanette. I couldn't believe the way that thing flew. It was the best.
Hey, Sal, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Sal.
What's up, guys? Listen, Al Dukes has to call him out. He's got to put on the gloves.
You're running.
Got to be a man. Be a man, Al Dukes. Don't take those panties off, man.
No, I'm not going to fight Opie.
And don't get your pants off.
Challenge him, man.
You're going to box Joe Poo?
Even if it whips your butt, you're getting your respect, man. Come on. Either that or quit.
What are you going to do, Al?
I'm not going to do either. I'm not fighting the guy, and I'm not going to quit.
You're worse. You got to be a man like the Godfather. Be a man.
Be a man.
You guys rock.
Damn it.
I'm just
rock.
I won't
Thanks, buddy.
Won't try again to talk to him then. That's it.
That's it for you?
No, I mean...
He lost a friend today. Opie lost a friend, and that's the sad thing about this.
A friend he didn't even know he had.
Right.
So no more lavish gifts?
No.
How about getting me and Fezzy?
I would have taken you for everything I could.
How about getting me and Fezzy something? Do we have to not talk to you to get a present?
No. You don't have to do that.
What'd you get me for Christmas?
We weren't exchanging gifts.
Well, you and Opie weren't either, and he gets his beautiful pinball machine to break.
And he got allegedly $3,000 worth.
All right, I'm telling you, I am itching so much.
You probably need one of those Karen Silkwood scrubs.
Do we have any kind of big radiation shower I can get in and get a wire scrub?
Does Pete Johnson, the engineer, have anything like that?
He needs to do that just to get through his hair.
It is thick and wavy for an older gentleman.
All right, we have the smash, the actual smash.
Yep.
This is Al Dukes watching Opie standing over his pinball machine, Fezzy. What do you hit it with, a bat or a...
The giant sledgehammer.
All right, the giant wooden sledgehammer. I couldn't tell. I had my eyes closed.
This happened just moments ago.
Oh, my God, no.
Oh, my God.
It's gone!
Oh, no, the football table, look out!
Gene, did you hear that? There's pinball collectors throwing themselves out windows.
Wow.
Keith Moon lives! Keith Moon lives!
My God.
Okay.
Oh, my God, it was awful.
That very last crash is where Opie, in a rage, went to shove what was left of it over and was shoving it towards the foosball table. You heard Anthony shout out, and it went the other direction and just smashed into a heap. Now, Al, you're always getting into it with Joe Poo about... Joe Poo says nobody likes you here.
Right.
And you say, no, it's just Opie. It's just
Right.
Opie that I have a problem with. Did you hear the scores of cheers?
I mean,
and the crowd going wild
I know.
as Opie destroyed your gift?
People just like to see things destroyed, I guess.
You know what it was
Yes,
like?
you! And your spirit!
It was like a Western when the big bad guy calls out the sheep herder and everyone gathers around to watch the killing.
Everyone was here. Even 1010 Winds came down to see that.
I think they covered it. I'm not sure. They probably... Oh, I hear the vacuum's going.
Who's vacuuming in there?
Who's vacuuming up the pinball machine?
Stinky is right now.
Nice, Stinky.
I'm not cleaning it up.
For a guy who smells like that...
Shut up, Al.
He's very tidy.
Don't act like you're now drawing a line
I know,
on
now-
your dignity.
Now you're tough.
I hope he doesn't expect me to clean that up.
He can clean up his own messes as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, Anthony. Anthony, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Anthony.
How are you guys doing?
Hey, buddy, what can we do for you?
I just think that Al Dukes is getting shafted a little bit. I mean, I personally don't like him, but I think what Opie did was quite asinine, destroying the machine like that, and it was purely malicious. It was just comedic.
Yeah, it was comedic. It was. You're right about that.
Malicious and comedic.
Yeah, it definitely was malicious, and then it's one of those things, you laugh when it's not yours. If you're not involved in it, it's a terrible thing. It's like seeing someone fall down the steps. It might be awful, but they still might look funny doing it.
But it wasn't you falling down the steps.
Now, here's the thing. Al now has to, he's got three
Clean it up.
He's got 3 vertebrae smashed. But the rest of us saw a very funny ass overhead tumble.
Al, I can't believe you're going to give up on trying to get Opie's friendship.
What else do I do at this
Get
point?
your yah-yahs out. Like you always say, what would Mick do? What would Keith do?
I saw Al crying
He
in
does?
the corner. I saw him crying in the corner with the piece of glass with Mick Jagger's crotch on it.
That was the weirdest part of that. Big Mick junk hanging out.
Rolling Stones pinball machine and Mick Jagger just more than well endowed right on the front of it where you have to look.
Hey, who's got next game?
I guess nobody.
Can I play next?
They actually recovered the ball for Al. Foundry Music Steve did. Someone see if they can get the crotch glass for him. If there's any of it left. That thing is in splinters out there. And it's all over the lesbian couch, too.
I know. Somebody's going to get their ass cut up.
There's going to be some sore lesbians.
I'm telling you, Fez, I'm itching from those tiny little pieces of glass that was in the air.
I bet if we brushed you off, you're still covered with it.
You know how when
Probably
people
in
say...
your pockets and everything.
Well, it's so small that you can't get it. But I did pull a very tiny, tiny one the size of a grain of sand off my eyelid.
Well, the thing, I don't know why, but it disintegrated mostly.
Yeah.
It took like just a couple of shots for every piece of glass on the thing to be gone.
A lot of people talk about smashed into a million pieces, but that really was. Here's the other weird
Now
thing.
you've actually seen it.
And this, women will never understand the excitement. A guy will see this and we're still talking about it. Oh, it was unbelievable. The way that thing broke. I don't know why it's such interest to us.
Fascinated with how they work and how they break and how they're destroyed.
Hey,
Here it is. I found this in the pinball machine.
That is a marital aid.
I swear, it was
That
sticking
is
in
a
the pinball
vibrator.
machine.
Al, is that yours?
Take that home.
No, they found that in the couch when they were vacuuming it out.
All right, I'll put it back.
That thing was stuck in the lesbian couch. Most people find change or Fritos in theirs.
Well, let me tell you, that dropped out of a can somewhere, if you know what I'm saying. Not that kind of can either, Fuzzy.
What's wrong with you?
Hey, Russ, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, man, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, so that guy, Kevin, that sold Al the game.
From ClassicPinball.com.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's really good at his field. I know him. I sold him the Rolling Stone that you guys just destroyed. That Rolling Stone was my game that he just destroyed. I'm very upset. I wanted to fix it so bad, and I got sick. I just didn't have the time.
What was wrong with you?
I had some weird stomach thing, but like...
How much did you get for it from Kevin?
I'd rather not say, but I don't know, he's a very fair guy, but believe me, that game was worth a lot of money once he fixed it. It was in bad condition when I gave it to him. Like, the MPU was fried, the sound card was fried.
Mick wasn't erect.
How much you get paid for it?
Enough.
It doesn't sound like much, though.
But do you think it was worth $3,000 like Al keeps saying?
That game
or more?
Among collectors, that game's actually worth some money.
Do you got any, what do people collect? They collect, like, a lot of these machines?
Well, I have, actually, my dad is the real collector. We know how to fix them and stuff. He has over 16 pinball machines just in his basement. But most of the ones we have are from, like, the 60s and 70s.
Yeah. Like, tell us some of the ones he's got.
Like, this game called Lost World. He has, actually, the Beatles game called Beat Time. Which I would never dream of selling. And I actually
I'd love to see Opie smash that one.
I would rather if he didn't. I think there's only like 1,000 of those left in existence. And really, there's only 5,000 of those Rolling Stones ever made.
Is that the most valuable one you had, the Beatles one?
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. But you know, there's a lot of games out there, and I know guys that have hundreds of them. There's this guy out in Vegas that has like 400 or 500 of them, and people collect them. And as a collector, I'm very, very upset.
Yeah, well, okay. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten rid of it if you love it so.
Well, no,
you want it back?
Right.
Well, you know, but I thought it was going to go to a good home. You know, someone that likes the stuff.
It's not like you killed a dog in front of Val.
Yeah, I wonder
this is not Buddy Clinton.
If you would have sent it out in traffic like Buddy, you know?
All right, see you later.
All right, I want to give props to the Fairlawn Rescue Squad. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Russ.
If he wants to feel better, maybe you should take Mother's Little Helper.
What's that mean? One old Stones things? Did you think? I just want to know for you, Joe. I wanted to know. Did you think we were all going to laugh at the wit of that?
No, I was dying to get it in when he said he was sick.
Things are different today.
That's what I love about Joe Poo. He has the same look on his face when a joke doesn't go over that Al had on his face when a pinball machine gets smashed.
Now, Earl wrote a song for Al that he sang last night, but now it doesn't seem so funny to you. That take it back, right?
Yeah, it's not really funny anymore.
Last night you weren't even laughing. Last night you had your feelings hurt. Tonight you must be crushed.
Yeah, because, other people around here were playing with the game.
Yeah, but then all those same people cheered when he broke it.
And not one of them came to your defense.
No, but some of them beforehand said, I'm going to miss playing the machine.
Did they mean you?
I name one person who said that.
Earl.
You android? Earl. Mm-hmm. Earl got accused of breaking it earlier.
Can I tell you the truth? I had a ball playing that thing. I thought it was great. I thought it was cool that it was a classic pinball machine.
Yes.
I thought it was perfect. But, Al, that was yours.
Right.
You know, when Opie says to me, when he asks, me, if he should break it or not, or if he have my permission, I go, as a gift to you. If you would have came in and said, this is a gift to the station, I would have said, hey, don't break something that's for all of us. But you never said, this is for all you guys. This is for you, Earl.
No, but other people obviously
What if
would
Opie
play
said no one touched my game? Would you let him get away with that?
Well, yeah.
Well, then why not let him break it? It's his.
You gave it to him to enjoy. This is how he enjoyed it. By just smashing it into a million frickin' pieces. Did they get it back on its legs, or are the legs just gone?
Yeah, it's on its legs, but...
It's on its hind legs. Hey, Sean, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys, is Al there?
Yeah, he's right here.
Hey, Al, when Opie took that first swing at the machine, was it like having your chick throw an engagement ring back at you?
It did have that kind of feeling.
Yeah, man, and you didn't say anything, and a pussy. I mean, goddamn.
Pussy?
A pussy. You a pussy. I mean, god
a
damn.
poussoir.
You know, the guy smashes the machine that you bring for him, and you say nothing.
After he took the first swing, I walked away. Why should I watch him destroy the thing?
I don't know. Go put your dress back on, dude.
You know, I gotta tell you, I don't, and
like someone leaving their home country as it's being bombed and destroyed.
I don't think it would have been nearly as funny if Al wasn't watching.
Al looked like Scarlett O'Hara walking through Terra after it burned. With God as my witness.
I'll never buy another pinball machine for that man. That man's not a good man.
I love hearing the things that this is compared to. Having an engagement ring thrown back in your face.
That is actually a great metaphor.
That may be the best metaphor for today.
Jason, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Cardholder 2423 here. Now, guys, I have to say that's the greatest thing I've ever heard on radio, but they could have made it better.
How's that?
We needed Kevin Dillon, Bunny from Platoon, sitting there going, dude, did you see Keith's head come apart?
Again,
Come on,
yes.
man, look at Mick. He's laughing at you, man. That's how they laugh at you.
It did feel like Platoon.
That's another good metaphor.
Yeah.
Barnes, you son of a bitch! You're no fireman squad! Were you hoping? And then Al's going, I hope the door opens and someone just helps me. I hope someone will just help me. I don't understand. Hey, John, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, John.
I'm thinking that maybe Al should just, bite his lip and buy the whole station a new pinball machine and not give it to just one person.
That's the best idea for this.
Then everybody's going to be happy. Everybody will play the machine.
What kind
no
we
problem.
get next?
Yeah, what can you get for us now, Al?
I don't think the guy at Classic Pinball is getting us any more machines.
Let's go to classicpinball.com and look it over, and we'll get one just for us.
I've been hearing a lot about the Kiss machine. I don't know.
The Kiss machine excites me.
Wow.
Do you have any that you remember, Fez?
Let me see. I'm trying to think of the one that we had down at the 7-Eleven on the corner that everyone used to just gather around.
Remember this? Because we would have hoagie shops where I grew up, right? So there would only be one machine in there. And then one day you'd show up and there would be a new machine. And they would just trade it, one machine for another. So you'd have a brand new machine. Every kid in the neighborhood would be in this place.
I think we had some sort of Indianapolis 500 one or something like that.
I think I remember the Playboy machine very good. With a very strange-looking Hugh Hefner with a broad on each side.
The pictures on the machines never look like who they're supposed to look like, though.
That Stones one didn't look bad. I thought it looked a lot like the Stones.
Yeah, it looked just like them.
What about now?
I mean, now it
looks like I'm after Altamont. That was Al's Altamont.
But if I get another pinball machine, he's going to every machine in there, he's going to see me in it.
What's that?
I mean,
What are you
he's going to see the
honey,
machine.
you're not trapped in a pinball machine.
What are you
You're not.
talking about?
No, he's going to look at it and go, Al got that, and then smash that one. So I don't want to do that.
Oh, you said if you get one for all of us.
Right.
No, I don't think he would. I don't think he would ever do it again.
I think it was just the awkwardness of one man buying another man a really expensive gift.
I don't think Opie appreciated the homoeroticness of the gift.
I mean, I've only seen two guys do that before, and that was Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah, what happened there?
Roy got Siegfried a tiger, and it was really expensive, and even Roy was embarrassed by the end of it.
Hey, Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Scott.
What's going on, fellas? Number 1578. Yeah, I just want to compare Opie and Al to, like, Sally and Linus from Peanuts. You know how, like, Sally's in love with Linus and he throws away all the love notes and everything? And I want to ask Al, you're going to start calling Opie his great Babu.
Sweet Babu.
Where is your sweet Babu right now?
I don't love Opie.
Anymore. It's over.
I never did.
That is over.
Then why, when you walk past them, do these little hearts pop up in the air over your head?
I think that Al is going to end up leaving here and moving to Arizona with his child to work as a waitress. That's how bad his heart's broken. There's a new girl in town.
Al doesn't live here anymore.
Oh, that was so weird. Hey, Craig the Cop, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Craig. Craig.
Hey, guys. Happy New Year. How you doing?
Happy New Year.
You're on Ron and Fez.
I just wanted to ask Al a question. Hey, Dookie, did you pee your pants after that?
You didn't wet, did you?
No, not at all.
You only wet your pants once on the air, right?
It was to not lose a contest, so yes.
Yeah,
I didn't
you ended up losing.
You're a winner, Al.
And I guess the trophy in first place goes to the man in the wet jeans.
All right, guys, take care.
All right, that's it.
You're a real winner.
Oh, man, I am itching so much.
I'm looking at you itch. You're making me itch. Hang.
Hey, Ronnie. Ronnie, you're on Monetized. How you doing, bud?
Hello, Ronnie.
MafiaMob.com. How you doing?
Hey, man.
I got Asteroids and Defender if Al Dukes wants to buy it really cheap for you guys.
How cheap?
$500. They both working machines.
$500 for the two of them?
Sure, why not? You can take them both.
What do you think, Al?
I don't have that kind of money now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, Defender's a classic.
That's right. Your life savings went into a gift for another man.
All right, thanks, Ronnie.
I forgot. That's rough. That was going towards your sex change, too, wasn't it? That money.
Yes, he hopes to be a male after he's done.
He was saving that money to buy a penis. And now his dreams are dashed.
Hey, Jenna, you're on Ron and Fez.
I have a suggestion here. I think that maybe Opie should be buying the new pinball machine for the team since you broke it.
Well, I like Al said he's going to buy it or Al's going to take it out of his ass.
Really, Al Duke?
No, I'm not going to fight him about it. I'm just not doing anything nice anymore.
I don't know exactly how the sledgehammer is, but you may owe Opie a new sledgehammer if he heard it on your pinball machine.
Oh. Okay.
Thank you, Jenna.
Bye.
Sit. All right, I'm looking at the instant feedback. Just person after person is telling you to stand up for yourself.
I am standing up for myself. I'm not doing anything more to try to patch this up.
How about a beer bong?
That might work.
I don't know what that would prove to him. I mean, he didn't like a pinball machine that I got.
Ron and Fez. 102.7 WNEW.
All right, because at the very last second, I never really, in my heart of hearts, thought that Opie was going to destroy that machine. Because it was too beautiful. But as he started to swing, I thought, get it on the radio, and I lean in with the mic.
Right.
So I was the closest one to it. Now I have these tiny, almost microscopic pieces of glass around me. I can feel it like it's just an itch.
You need the wire brush scrubbing.
Here's a weird thing. One time I went through a windshield, right? So you get all these little pieces of glass in your scalp. About 6-7 months later, I have this really bad headache, and a piece was growing out.
Oh!
That was about 1/8 of an inch long.
Oh, it grew out of your scalp.
Out. So it was embedded down in the scalp, and then I'm like, I have a headache for a couple days, and this thing gets birthed out of my forehead.
Oh!
That is awful.
The human body is fascinating.
Is it really?
Yeah. The things it can hide.
Now, you told me you found Brad Pitt's human body fascinating, and other than that, you got
That's
nothing.
true, too. But the human body, you know, like those women you see on the Discovery Channel that can hide a 200-pound tumor in them. You know, they just have those cysts that are hundreds of pounds. It's amazing the way the body can just adapt.
That's why I liked biology, Fezzy. You're so right. So cool.
All right, here's Joey. Joey, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Joey. Joey.
Hi, I just wanted to tell Ron how to get the glass particles out of his arm.
How do you do that?
If you take a strip of duct tape and if you stick it to your arm and paste it down really hard, it'll suck the glass right out of your arm.
And my hair.
And your hair, but it'll suck just like this show sucked.
Oh, that's the bit?
Yeah.
Oh, now you're running. Now you're running.
Did you want to stick around, Joey?
He's afraid. He's afraid. By the way, we want to thank Classic Pinball, Fuzzy, Classic Pinball over in Clifton, New Jersey, 973-345-3944.
If you want one of these classic old games to smash on your own, this is really the place to get them.
Of course, ClassicPinball.com. You can check it out there. Hey, Fred. Fred, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Fred, what's going on?
Nothing much. Why were you yelling Keith Moon?
Because
Moon's in the Who, jerk.
No, you're the jerk. Keith Moon used to destroy hotel rooms. Nobody in the Stones did.
I see. Pinball machine.
Right.
The pinball machine. But with the Rolling Stones on it, well, you got to clarify that. Stupid.
Why would I have to clarify it, dickweed? What an ass. What the hell's going on? Billy's prompting the callers to be mad. We were all in a good mood 5 minutes ago.
Billy wants the callers in as bad a mood as he's in.
Here's Monique. Monique, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Monique.
Hello?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm sorry I'm late, but I've just been listening to the show for like 3 weeks. I don't know what happened to the foosball table that Opie beat up the pinball machine. Could somebody fill me in?
Well, what happened with the foosball?
What happened with the foosball table that it had to be replaced, and then came the pinball machine and the beat up? What happened?
First of all, that foosball is the devil.
The foosball is the devil.
That's true.
On the table. Mama won't let us play the foosball. All right, here's the situation. And actually, that wasn't even his foosball machine. Al got really drunk last night, made out with a guy one night.
Yeah.
And then later destroyed a foosball table. Now, were you here that night, Melissa? Yeah,
no, see, I just started listening.
Not you, Monique. Not you, honey.
Yeah.
You were here that night, right?
At the foosball table?
Yeah.
When Al ended up in the puddle of tears in the other room?
Yes, and I was cradling him as he cried and
Right.
as he talked bad about you guys, yeah.
Which is odd. That's how...
He talked bad about us?
Oh, my gosh. That's how much of the fetal position Al Dukes was in that night. That tiny, sweet Melissa could cradle him.
He needed it. He was so...
Yeah, he was crying. Mad? You're actually doing something. You break a foosball table and then lay down and cry. And what was he even mad about?
That he didn't get further with the guy he was kissing?
No, he never even brought up the guy. That was the craziest part about him being upset.
Well, that happened 2 hours after the makeout with the guy.
And that was not what he was upset. He was just like, I'm going to Florida. I'm just leaving here.
Please go.
Leaving.
We should have taped that. That's what we should have taped. And what did he say about us?
What was the bad things he said about us?
I was blacked out at the time.
So what? It's okay, Al, don't worry.
What did he say about us?
This is all old news. Basically, that he just... Well, no, I mean, it just seemed mean to me because I like you guys, but he's like, oh, they just use people and stuff. And,
oh, is that right?
I don't recall
we're users.
And what else he calls?
No, he didn't... To me, that was enough to be mean. Because that was just saying, like, he was disassociating himself from it. But I thought he was leaving, so I was like, oh, okay.
And how are you going to go back to Florida? You kicked over the sports babe, and she hasn't gotten up since.
She's on her back like a turtle. All right, Kevin. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Kevin.
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Ron?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What can we do for you, Kevin?
I wanted to talk to Al.
Oh, okay. All right, hold on.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on the air right now.
Oh, man.
All right, hold on. I'll put you on hold. Who's this, Al?
He's the guy from Classic Pinball.
Oh, that's Kevin from Classic Pinball.
Oh, I didn't know that was him. Is he upset with you? Go talk to him.
Well, I was trying to talk to him. He's mad about the machine that I didn't pay for it or something. And that
Well, go find out about it. You'll talk to him.
I know, and here's the thing. If he's calling to talk to you, why is he up on the phone screen for us?
All right, Fezzy, oh, God, I'm taking pieces of glass. Look, you just walked in.
How you doing, Eddie Trunk?
I was looking at that pinball machine out there in the hallway in pieces. I was bummed out because I always wanted a pinball machine like that.
This thing was a beauty. It was a classic Stones, looked like about 1978, 79 to me.
Those are big-time collectibles.
Yeah, big-time collectibles. Literally smashed into 1 million pieces.
We heard we're $3,000 at this
But then
point.
it went down to 500.
Yeah,
But either way, we were having a lot of fun playing it.
Yeah, how can you play it in the condition it's in?
Not now, because Al's got the balls in his back pocket.
You mean it was? You mean it was playable? I mean, it was in good shape?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was beautiful.
It was gorgeous. They played Stones music.
But that's a beautiful machine. I just walked in, I saw the side of it, and I was like, oh, cool. And then I went up to play it, and I just saw glass and demolition everywhere. So I still didn't get the full story, but Al.
So you never got to see the beautiful Rolling Stones pinball machine.
And I was here around the holidays, so when did it come in?
Yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
What a bummer.
Yeah. Al Dukes tried to get it to make up with Opie because Opie hates his fat guts.
I heard Opie call in on your show from the Islander game yesterday.
Yeah. Right.
And I just heard him allude to a machine, but I wasn't sure. I didn't know it was anything as cool as that.
So his theory was
beautiful.
Break the pinball machine, thusly breaking Al's heart.
And is Al heartbroken?
Oh,
yeah, he was.
Yeah.
All right, now Kevin now wants to talk to us on the air.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying he didn't want to. Hey, Kevin from ClassicPinball.com. You know, Al, you were reckless with this beautiful, beautiful machine.
I was there 24 hours ago.
Yeah.
Everything was cool.
Right.
I got in the van outside, and my buddy Donnie says to me, "Oh, by the way, he's got a beef with Opie and Anthony, and I don't know if you know it, but he broke their foosball table, and I don't know if the game's safe." And I'm like, "Dude, why didn't you tell me that like 2 hours ago?"
Yeah, why didn't you tell him that before you got the machine from him, that he was moving into a reckless area?
I know. Then Kevin could have made the decision on his own whether he wanted to put one of his machines in here or not.
I didn't think
been very helpful.
I didn't think that would have any bearing on the machine. I had no idea that they were going to smash a pinball machine. I had no idea.
Did you just use Kevin?
No, I
and
asked
set him up.
No, I asked him if he wanted to put one in. Everything was great. I thought everything was going to be great.
But you didn't tell me the details, Al.
Right.
Be honest.
No, I didn't
He
know.
doesn't care.
You hung out there.
You're reckless, Al, and you really don't care. That's the problem about you.
I didn't know all these details were going to come up to end up with a smashed machine. I would never have brought a machine up here if I thought it was going to be smashed.
Should have said, by the way, Opie keeps a Louisville Slugger in the office there just in case somebody brings him something.
There's a giant
I noticed
sitting
that.
here.
I mean, you know what you were doing, Al.
Smashed the hell out of that.
I had no idea he would smash a pinball.
Why didn't you say, why don't you smash my fingers instead? Then everybody would have... Kevin wanted to say, what a real man to protect the pinball machine. Let me give you, something else. Let me give you Miss Pac-Man.
Now, how much of a down payment has Al made on this machine, Kevin?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, right.
A handshake.
Okay, this... ClassicPinball.com. There's nothing like it, folks. Check them out. ClassicPinball.com. If you want a pinball machine, you want to go to Classic Pinball. They're in Clifton, New Jersey. 973-345-3944. Kevin, I hope Al takes care of the situation.
Well, I don't know.
You're a good man. It's a beautiful machine.
Listen, I love the show. You guys are great.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Take it easy.
All right, see it.
Thanks, Kevin, from Classic Pinball. You can check him out online, ClassicPinball.com.
See that? Now you put me in an uncomfortable position.
Why are we having to explain your way out of this?
I didn't think I'd have to tell him the whole story. I really didn't think it had anything to do with bringing a machine in here.
Can we say this? Ronnie and I had nothing to do with you going out and getting Opie an expensive gift.
Right.
And we have nothing to do with how Opie reacted to it.
You're 100% responsible. I don't want you pulling this nightmare over Opie.
Well, he smashed the machine.
He did what any man would do.
I just brought it in.
When given a homoerotic gift.
When confronted with lavish gifts from another grown man.
Ron and Fez. 1027 WNEW.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. Anthony, look who's in the studio. Ron from Ron and Fez. They're on after us here in New York City.
Ronnie.
What's up, Ron?
I stopped by to play some pinball, but I forgot.
See, you come in early to play some pinball, and there's just a pile of crap out there.
I think I'm going to get a nice machine for everybody.
Oh, that'd be great.
But
one of those Toys R Us plastic ones?
I'm going to get a nice machine for everybody, Anthony.
Yeah.
I'll make good.
Sure. You're going to get a nice pinball machine, yeah?
You see the video clip on FoundryMusic.com?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's pretty twisted, I got to admit.
You know, I got to be honest quickly just about that pinball machine. I didn't like it as far as the gameplay went. As far as basic, it might be a collector's item. It might have been a great piece of work. I don't know. As far as gameplay went, it sucked. It didn't have enough gadgetry going on in there. And the ball, I like spinning things. I like a lot of action.
And the ball got lost down the left side every time.
That wire pie. I think you fixed that with the first smash.
I had the line of the night that no one heard. After it was all said and done, there was a little problem down near the flipper on the left side. The ball would keep going,
Well, there's that little gate where if the ball goes in front of the little rail, it'll go in front of the flipper, and you could hit it.
Right.
If it goes behind the rail, it's dead ball. It's gone.
Right.
And that little gate was broken, so the ball was slipping under it, and you'd lose it even if it was going to go in front of the
So if the ball goes down the left side, guaranteed you lose the ball every time because this thing was out of place.
Thanks, Mick.
So after I smashed the whole thing, now we could get inside and go, hey, look, we can finally fix this part of the game. Fixed it. Fixed it.
See, until you actually broke it, I thought maybe you were joking and you weren't going to swing it. But I had the mic up close so we could get it on the air when it crashed. All that little tiny pieces of glass, this glass cloud, all in my face all night long. I'm itching. I pull about a quarter inch of one out of my eyelid a little later on in the night.
A shard.
A shard.
A shard.
I had a shard there.
A shard.
Yeah, I was itching all night long, man.
2 of my favorite pinball games ever made. Used to spend hours on these. The Terminator. Pinball.
Oh, yeah, that was
very good.
Very, very big.
Get the CPU. Remember that? Yeah. Bang, bang, bang. A lot of action going on. And the original, the first Addams Family movie game.
That one I don't remember at all.
That was a great one.
No clue.
Babushka. Mamushka.
I hated pinball.
Oh, come on.
Opie, why
you hate everything.
Yeah.
It was good pinball.
Opie ought to blink his eyes it out. Maybe he'll go out and buy us those 2.
Yeah, notice I gave 2 very good suggestions. Terminator, Addams Family.
I'm thinking I want the Miss Pac-Man Gallagher thing back, though.
Gallagher.
Although that crap on your computer.
True.
I'm surprised Anthony's not playing the Oz game.
Oz, where you got to get the ball and Oz.
You and Fez ought to have an Oz watching party.
Oh yeah, would he be up for that?
He's up. Are you kidding me? He's way up. He's way up for that show.
You don't watch the Oz run?
No Oz?
You don't?
No.
You're a Sex and the City queer as folk type of guy.
I watch
Queer as folk.
1027 WNEW.